Hey Tap Fam, Mike here. Do you want to fill your fridge with unique craft beers, ciders, or seltzers that you can't find locally? Then Tavour is your answer. I partner with them to bring you this exclusive offer for my Taproom listeners. When you use the promo code TAPROOM25, you get a $10 credit towards your next purchase when you spend $25 in the app or online. Tavour has it all, from IPAs to stouts, sours, ciders, and so much more. So make sure you use the promo code TAPROOM25 to get a $10 credit towards your next purchase. And now, on to the episode. Oh yeah, and we're back, baby. This is episode 91 of the Taproom Podcast, and I'm your host, Mike. Oh, man. Been a week. Been busy. A lot of stuff going on. The recorded at, last week was Judge. I recorded over there, and then Common Space on Monday, which was super fun. Honestly, Andy, if you're listening, thank you. That was a really fun episode, and I'm excited for people to hear that when it comes out. That should be out early, I want to say early, or either late this month or early next month, because I'm loading up on recordings for the holidays. Also recorded with Pinter on Wednesday. That was fun. Really good dude. Danny Mono, really good guy. Tomorrow, I am recording at Arts District in LA with Alex. Art's going to be there. My brother might go. We'll see. I'm actually, little Daxter here. I'm actually recording this on a Saturday morning because I got to be up pretty early for the recording on Sunday. So yeah, what else we got? Hannah Banana. We went to her birthday yesterday. It was a Taylor Swift fest that they had at Last Name. It was really cool. It was fun. I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan. I just don't really never really been my style, but it was really fun. I got to hang out with her and Dre from Homage. So that was really fun, and good beers, man. Some good beers out there. So that was a good time. What else we got? This is going to be a shorter intro because it's a longer episode. I think we did about an hour 50, right, or somewhere around there. But what was really cool, this is the Luis Mendoza episode, the Level Up Broucade over in Montclair. Man, great dude. Loves video games. I think I said it on the show. For me, that was the closest it came to a perfect episode, because we talked beer, I want to say we talked a little wrestling, and we did talk video games too. So it was just the trifecta. And honestly, you guys got to get down there soon. Such a cool spot. And he has the arcade machines in there now too, the boxes. So super, super cool. And what was really cool about the episode, because I think him and I did about an hour and 20, but I also got to talk to his dad, Luis Mendoza Sr., and his mom, Abby, which was really cool. Never been able to talk to a mom and dad like that and have them on, and to hear how proud of their son they are was really, really heartwarming, and just really cool, man. Because I've never been able to do that. So I'm super excited for him. Can't wait to come down there and have a couple beers with him again. I'm actually going to take over, because I have some Funko Pops, and I have the 3 starters, Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. So I told him, I was my gift to the brewery is going to be those Pops so he can display them. So yeah, I'm excited about that. What else we got going on? I just made some chile right now, because I'm going to make some shredded beef burritos later tonight. Not my best batch of chile that I've made, but it's going to be okay. I forgot to, because I usually add a little bit of adobo, the chipotle peppers in the adobo sauce, or that they call it, that comes in a little can. And my ass forgot. Went to the store, went and bought all the shit for the week, went and bought all the other stuff that I needed for a day, and I forgot that. So yeah, I was a little pissed at myself. I was gosh darn it, but it is what it is. Yeah, what else we got? I'm doing that, watching some college football later. Bama's playing LSU. I think that's going to be a pretty tight game. I think Bama was favored by 2.5 when I looked at it early on in the week. So that'll be fun to watch. SC's got a bye week. They did switch their quarterback, so Miller Moss has been benched. So it's going to be Jaden Maiva next week against Nebraska. I mean, then you got Nebraska, and then you got the two big games with UCLA and Notre Dame, and UCLA's looked so much better. Notre Dame's obviously looked so much better. So it could be rough. After the next 3 games, we'll see what happens. But, it's just a game, so shit happens. What else we got? I am excited, though, tomorrow for Arts District. That should be really fun. Good. It's always fun to see art. And then, let's see, we got polls and questions. Was I prepared? I was not. Never am. Mike. Let's see here. Okay. So one of the polls for Sunday's episode was your favorite theme park to have a beer in. The options were California Adventure, Knott's Berry Farm, or Six Flags. The overwhelming winner with 80% of the vote was California Adventure, 17% of the vote for Knott's Berry Farm, and 3% of the vote for Six Flags. I wasn't expecting anyone to pick Six Flags, but I just threw it out there just because, in the spirit of fairness. The next one was and mine would have been California Adventure, by the way. The next one was because I'm going to do Thanksgiving poll, one Thanksgiving poll every week. Going to Thanksgiving polls. What was your favorite Thanksgiving pie? The options were apple, pumpkin, or pecan. The overwhelming favorite with 420 votes. 420. There you go. Any of my I don't do it, but any of you guys out there, rock on. Probably sound like an old man saying that, whatever. But with 420 votes, pumpkin pie. Apple pie came in with 24% of the vote, and pecan or pecan, some people say it different. I say pecan, 16% of the vote. I do like pumpkin. I do love apple, but there's just something about a pecan pie around Thanksgiving for me. Love that. It's good stuff, especially when it's warm. Throw a little ice cream on that bad boy. Yeah, that'll get you there. All right, let's see. The question of the week: what is the science of what is the science of brewing beer called? And the options were zymology, zoology, zoomology, or zoophagy, whatever that is. I'm just going to tell you what the answer was. Obviously, most people got it right. 388 votes for the correct answer, zymology, 30 votes for zoology, 55 votes for zoomology, and then the 41 votes for the whatever that one was. Next one, bonus question was, when was Stone Brewing founded? The options I gave were 92, 96, 95, and 1997. Most people got that right. 260 votes, 260 correct answers. 266 for 1996, 151 for 1992, 102 for 1995, and 41 for 1997. So most people were correct with the 1996. Well, all right. I'm going to do the upcoming episodes in the outro. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Like I said, it was super fun. And if you're in the area or just looking for a place to freaking drive for the day and, go hang out, that is the place. Their grand opening should be soon, but they do soft openings or, on weekends. So that should be a good one. I mean, it should be good for you guys to get out there. There's always pop-ups as well. Oh, and shout out to what is it? I met him. His name's Tony. El Chilote Mex, the pop-up. He's actually going to be getting his own spot in Feathered Serpent, so super excited for him for that. And I tried his smashed chorizo taco yesterday, and then the traditional chorizo taco. Dude, it was fucking bomb. So good. My mouth's watering right now. That's how good it was. I ate it over at Last Name because he was there. But he goes to Salty Bear. He goes to Last Name. He goes to all these different breweries. But he will be at Feathered Serpent. So you definitely got to check that out. Well, once everything's up and running over there. But definitely check out and follow on Instagram. Just a really good dude. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you get out there and support. And talk to you on the outro. All right, guys, we're back in the tap room, and I'm your host, Mike. And I have a very special guest on the show today, Luis Mendoza of Level Up, the owner, brewer, the doer of everything at Level Up Broucade over here in Montclair. What's up, brother?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Glad I get to come down here.
Absolutely.
Before you guys open, you guys are having a soft opening pretty soon, and then grand opening. When's the grand opening going to be?
Man, right now, pending.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we opened up for the first day, like I was telling you, and it was an experience. You know? So soft opening is next weekend. Then from there, I'm shooting for maybe mid-November for the grand.
Okay.
Yeah, have a few bands, maybe a DJ,
Awesome.
something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because that'll be almost like perfect timing, because if it's mid-November, this is going to be out 3 weeks from today.
Yeah.
So perfect timing.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I'll
perfect.
keep hyping it up like in the intros and stuff like that
Oh,
leading
yeah.
up to it. So.
Oh yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah, man. So we're actually going to have a beer right now, too. So I'm having the New Zealand IPA.
Oh yeah.
And you're having the Pilsner.
The pills, man.
Dang.
Chill,
Cheers, brother.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Absolutely. It's only 6 a.m. It's all good.
Oh, man.
Breakfast of champs, man.
Oh. Do you guys can this?
Well, yeah, that's the cool thing is, so next for the soft opening, I'm going to have 2 beers that are canned. The following week, I'll have that.
Okay.
New Zealand, the pills, and then I'm going to try to can the cold IPA too.
Nice.
Small run, 2 flats, maybe 48 4-packs,
Okay.
And I'll have a few singles as well. People want some singles.
Awesome.
Yeah. What do you think of the New
Oh,
Zealand?
that's great, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I was like, you guys can this? I was like,
Yeah.
I'll buy a 4-pack right now.
Heck yeah.
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
So, man, like, obviously this has been a big build up for you. And like you and I mentioned to you earlier, like, I think we started talking, like, was it like late June, early July, I think is when you and I kind of started
You know what?
connecting.
Yeah.
I think that's when it was.
It was. Yeah. I saw the episode. I probably hit you up right after you did or I guess the drop of the episode of Hamilton's.
Okay.
I saw that and I was like, oh, this is really cool, man. And then from there, I saw maybe one more.
Yeah.
And then hit you up. And the cool thing is, man, is like when you do these podcasts, like it's kind of cool how it carries over, right? So I went to Pro 5 recently and you just did an episode with Pro 5.
Oh, yeah. Johnny and them, great guys, dude.
Man, they were talking like mad shit about you.
I love Johnny and Nick, man. They're great.
Great people, man. And they're like, hey, I was like, hey, you just did the podcast, right? He's like, yeah, man, cool dude. I was like, I'm trying to set something up. So it's been around that time, man. Like, probably right after Hamilton's,
That's awesome.
And here we are, full circle.
Oh, yeah, bro. I mean, and that's anything I can do to help, bro. I mean, I love it. And I love this space. I mean, obviously it's video game centric.
Yeah.
And I love that because we're both super into video games, but
big time.
Yeah. How did your craft beer journey start? Where did it all begin?
Man, so my story's kind of unique, dude. You haven't heard a story like mine at all.
Okay.
It started off with the homebrew kit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Says every homebrew ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started off with the homebrew kit. Shout out to my ex. She got me a homebrew kit.
Okay.
One Christmas, probably like maybe 9 years ago or something. I've always been an avid craft beer drinker. And I remember one day getting really messed up at craft brewing out there in Temecula when it was still around. And I remember thinking, you know what, man, I want to see how this is done,
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of the brewers that was pouring me some beers. Cool dude. At the time, when they were still open, his name was Chris. And he was like, yeah, man, get a homebrew kit, start from there, see if you like it. And that idea kind of just escaped my mind. Maybe I was too drunk to even remember the conversation,
It happens.
Yeah, it happens, man. And come Christmas, man, I come down, felt like a kid again, There's a big old box right there with my name on it, and opened it up, and it's a homebrew kit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was an N64.
Yeah. And no, it was cool. So that night, if not that night, the following night, I brewed my first extract beer. It was okay, nothing crazy.
What type of style was it?
It was a pale ale, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a pale ale, and then I brewed that. Then the following day, I did an IPA, and then I got the itch, man. But the good kind of itch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I went full force, dude. I have one of those personalities where when I get into something, dude, I just fucking get into it. As you can tell, like everything's all video games in here, And so I bought a Clawhammer supply. Shout out to Clawhammer. 10 gallon system. Went all grain. My third batch was all grain, and started kind of just doing research and digging deep. And then shortly after that, dude, started kind of being an assistant brewer at breweries.
Okay.
The first person to ever give me a shot, dude, was Don out there at Your Ale.
Okay.
Yeah, so I worked there for a very long time, and he taught me a lot of stuff, dude. And then I kind of just bounced around a few SD breweries. I currently live in the high desert, so I brewed with John out there at Off the Grid.
Okay.
I was there for a little bit, just bounced around, man. Helped out a couple of breweries, and then the location we are in now used to be Sandbox.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juan from Sandbox and Jason and the guys. And they were getting ready to sell, and they had a great 7-year career. And a buddy of mine, who might come in a little later, his name's Sergio.
Okay.
Friendly giant. Dude's like 6'9".
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's a giant, dude. And he hit me up and was like, hey, dude, I spoke to the guys at Sandbox and they're wanting to sell. Go meet them. Came here, saw the space, saw the idea, And yeah, a few months later, starting June, I took over as the new owner of this place.
That's awesome, man. Well, just backtrack a little bit. Yeah. What SD breweries were you at?
Oh, dang, dude. Okay, so I was at a place called Thornby's.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Thorn at first because I used to love go down to Thorn.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, it was called Thornby. And another one called The Church. It's in Little Italy. It's relatively small. I think now they changed their name, to be honest, but you walk in and it's literally a church.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super dope, dude. Like they have a bunch of stained glass everywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I was there for a little bit. And then I've always helped out at breweries, man. Like not even on payroll, just go out there, help brew or do things like that. And then, yeah, it brings me to this place, man.
That's so sweet, bro.
Dude, I know.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure like that's probably like you kind of have that like that moment when you realize, so I'm sure like when you've been in here and you've had people in there now yesterday.
Yeah, dude.
It was probably like kind of surreal, I would think, because you're just like, fuck, I own this place.
Dude. you know what's crazy is like it didn't really hit me until the drive here. Yeah. So like yesterday I got here early, prepped everything, cleaned up, did some last minute things, because I was kind of on crunch time.
Yeah.
And the only reason I opened up yesterday was SoCal. There's a car club called SoCal.
Okay.
And they actually came in here a few months back when I first took over, and they do their annual trunk or treat every single year.
Yeah.
So he asked me if I was going to be ready. Me thinking big, I was like, oh, this is easy. A few months away, I got this. But obviously anybody that's ever tried to open up a brewery or has worked in breweries before, there's a lot of things that happen that can prevent you from opening. So literally the week before, man, I hit up the dude that runs the trick or treat, and I was like, hey, I got cleared from everything, TTB, ABC, the whole works. So I was ready to rock, put everything together, had the beers ready to go. They've been pretty much in kegs for about maybe 3 weeks to about maybe a month.
Okay.
Brought them all in, and yesterday was the first day. So it didn't get to hit me until the way here. I'm like, dang, dude, people actually came through, talked about the beer, enjoyed it. Yeah, because I didn't even have time to eat. Go to the bathroom, nothing, dude. I was so busy, dude. So it was cool, though. It was a great vibe, man. That one right there that you're drinking, the New Zealand, people had some good things to say about it.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to stop myself from like just chugging right now.
Chug it, dude.
We're there. 12:30, it's 5 o'clock.
Exactly.
Oh, man. That's so good.
Thanks, man.
I lost my train of thought because
yeah. It's me all the time, dude.
I mean, because I know you and I have been kind of going back and forth for a while, talking about everything. But I mean, like you doing this, like having to redo, I'm sure, a shit ton because it looked a lot different when I was.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I forgot it was Sandbox until after the fact because you walk in, it looks completely different.
Yeah, see, and that was kind of my idea was there's still some things that are, that for me, I see that are incomplete. For instance, that grass wall right there, I got to put some stuff on it. So there's some projects that are still pending for me. Yeah. Obviously, this upcoming week, I got a lot on my to-do list.
Of course,
But for me, the whole idea was to kind of rebrand, like to make it something new and also give the regulars familiar beer. I do have a sour here that Sandbox, it's not their recipe, but they were known for their sours.
Yeah.
So I felt like when I do my soft opening, I got to have at least one or two for them.
Of course.
And then kind of just bring in new styles, that maybe they haven't been exposed to. That's why the whole video game concept, I'm a big video game nerd, as you know, we were talking about it. Big anime guy too, man. And yesterday I had Pokemon on this TV right here, and I had a Naruto on that one right there.
Oh, nice.
So it was pretty cool, man. It was dope. So for me, rebranding, making it my own and kind of try to separate myself. Yeah. Nothing against the previous brewery. They did an amazing job, but I kind of just want to have my own identity.
Yeah, of course. You want it to be yours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was very fortunate, man, to be able to take on this space and have the support still from Sandbox, man. They walked me through the ins and outs of the brewery, and then having support from friends that helped me with, the epoxy. My buddy Edgar, him and I just knocked this out, and, my parents, dude, came in here and helped me with a bunch of stuff too. So it was very a tight knit that made this a reality, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, man. And that's what craft beer, I feel like, is all about. It's about family, and it's about other people from other breweries like that are supporting you, that are willing to come out and, and hey, what do you need?
Yep.
Like, I don't know what I can help with, but whatever you need.
Yeah. And I think that's the cool thing is the community, everyone talks about it, but when you actually see it happen, and people come through that because, when you have beer talk, sometimes things get said and you forget about it, or you're so hyped about it and then you're oh, I don't want to do it,
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool to see people follow through with it. Like,
yeah. Or even like, you don't want, somebody will tell you like, oh, I'll come down and help, but then you don't want to ask. And you're like, but then, when they remember and they want to come down and help, that's, it makes it better.
Exactly, dude. So that's really cool, is seeing that sense of community, man, being built and taking on, giving the regulars something to enjoy still, and kind of making it feel homey. And Sergio, is that the big show? That's a 6'9" giant.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, he's fighting the Rock tonight. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I think you probably take the Rock.
I think you could. Yeah. Yeah. He's the main reason why I took over. I was telling you, took over Sandbox. Yeah. He's the one that kind of put us together, and from there
initiated the whole thing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, but for me, the idea of having a cool spot where we can just hang out, play some video games. Next weekend, dude, I'll have the full on setup.
Oh, I love it,
dude. It's gonna be cool, man.
What are you gonna have?
So I've been debating, dude. It's been one of those things where I have a lot of the OGs, man. I have a bunch of shooter games. I'm a big shooter guy, so I got House of the Dead 1, 2, and 4.
Nice.
I got Aliens Extermination, Time Crisis 2.
Okay.
So I got to bring a couple of shooters, and I have a couple of beat 'em ups, man. I got to bring like Double Dragon.
Oh yeah,
Mortal Kombat, things like that. Then I have some far out ones that people might not know. I mean, I'm a fan of like, Ghosts and Goblins or Ghosts and Ghouls, that whole series, Altered Beast.
Nice. Some deep cuts, dude.
You know what I mean? And then obviously the class, I got to bring Donkey Kong, Super Mario, stuff
obviously,
like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about bringing Duck Hunter too. That'd be kind of cool too.
Go.
I got to bring that, cool. Man. So whatever I can fit in this space without not making it like too tight,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do. So that's the goal.
Yeah.
And I think for the cool thing is I'll constantly rotate.
Yeah. And I feel like that would be really cool. Cause like, just so like, people come like, oh, what do they have this week?
Exactly.
And then they want to go in there and play that.
Yeah. That's the plan, man, is like small space, but, as if I keep rotating and then bringing in new games, fresh games, it'll be like a new time every time someone comes in.
Even like tournaments, like say we're going to have a Mortal Kombat tournament or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That would be freaking sweet.
Oh yeah. On this TV right here, man, I want to do a Smash tournament on here.
Oh yeah. Or even like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Yes, man. I'm already getting hyped. Let's set up right now, dude. Cancel the podcast.
Yeah. I know two guys. There's a couple of other podcasters that I've become friends with.
Yeah.
Beer Belly. Their favorite game is like Marvel vs. Capcom. So if you said tournament, they'd be over here.
Oh, ready? That'd be cool, man. I would love that. So that's the goal too. Is eventually to this little nook that we have here on the far right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put pinballs there.
Okay.
Along that brick wall right there.
Nice.
And then I'll play out some pinball tournaments and stuff like that too. So let's try to make it like a really cool, because we don't have that out here in the IE, man.
Yeah.
It's the closest one to us. I mean, there's Paradox, there's a bar, but it's more like a bar vibe. In terms of breweries, there's a few that have arcades in it, like Rowdy's, and I think Aero Lodge, they have a few as well.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like a full-on arcade experience, 8-Bit, which is in Marietta,
a bit of a
drive.
I love 8-Bit, but it's far as shit.
Fucking love it. And then obviously LA, there's a lot in LA.
Yeah.
Anaheim, Gamecraft.
Yeah.
I think they have a few games too, right?
I think they do a lot of, I don't know if they do it now, but I know they have a lot of like D&D stuff.
Oh,
they play so people bring their boards, or they'll have like board games and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've been there twice, the Anaheim location. I think when I went there, they had 2 pinballs and a whole wall full of board games and stuff, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's the whole concept of this, is like bring something here that people aren't used to, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
And have a fun place to come with the kids, dogs.
Yeah, for sure.
Play some games. Parents can drink a few beers while your kids are playing, games, Smash, whatever. Pac-Man, whatever you want to do. So yeah, that was the whole concept of opening up this place, man, is having a cool spot for everyone to enjoy.
Oh, for sure. Because then it's not just, obviously the beer is at the forefront, but but everything else, you're also bringing another client, like other clientele, maybe.
Yeah.
They're not like, maybe his buddies or a buddy is like into craft beer, but then the other buddy's really into video games. Yep. And then they try a beer, maybe they try a sour, and that's like the gateway into the craft beer.
Exactly, man. I mean, that's how it started for me, dude. I went to my first craft brewery. I don't even remember the name. It was like a hole in the wall spot, like 10 plus years ago. And I was super sketchy, dude. Like I was with a friend, and she's like, hey, I went to this, she called it a bar. I went to this bar. It's in a warehouse. Like, do you want to go check it out? It was kind of late, maybe like 8 or 9. And it was on a Saturday. It's still open. And I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
We started driving, super dark, dude, warehouse. I'm like, where the hell are we? walk in and it's a brewery.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this? You know, and back in the day, I used to drink just I used to drink IPAs and stuff, but like in a brewery, I've never been in one.
Yeah.
And I was like 22, I think, and walked in. The vibe was great. There was like a punk band playing. The beers were super cool, man. And the people behind the bar, man, I think is what makes it as well. You know,
oh, for sure.
You can go to a badass brewery and great beers, but if the vibe back there is shit, like,
yeah,
you're probably not going to come back. Or if you do, you're going to come back when the person that was pouring isn't there, you know?
Yeah.
And the guy made it for me, dude. He was cool as hell, giving me flights and samples, and that right there kind of hit it off. And then it opened up a whole new freaking world for me, man. So yeah. That was like my whole introduction to like actually going to a brewery, dude. Yeah.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think the first I went to it was Stone.
Oh, Stone.
Yeah, that was the first one. But like, and I've told people probably tired of hearing it, but the first beer I ever had was an Arrogant Bastard.
Ooh.
And I was not ready for it.
Yeah. All right. It's no longer available, right?
I don't know if they still make it or not. I haven't had one in forever, but yeah,
either, man.
My palate was like, what
Wrecked.
the fuck are you giving me right now?
Palate record.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
And I love the decor in this place, man.
Oh,
like
cool.
obviously all the video game stuff, like the PD Piranhas. As soon as I saw that's so fucking sweet,
dude. Yeah.
Like, and all the stuff like the Mario stuff is great. What would be like? What's your favorite video game of all time? Or maybe you don't. I know that's a loaded question.
Man.
What are like top 5?
Oh, top 5. Okay.
Sorry, I know I didn't. That threw a curveball in. That wasn't on the list.
Oh, you're good. Like, to be honest, dude, I think I have to go with like what actually got my whole like love for gaming started.
Yeah.
Sega Genesis, Sonic.
Okay.
Right. Like,
great game.
Yeah. That was what first ever got me into gaming. Then when it comes to arcade games, I'm an old head, man. I'm a big fan of like, I like Frogger.
Oh, dude,
like games like
I love
that.
playing Frogger,
You know what I mean?
too, man.
I'll have it here. I like Frogger, but then like I also like the Far Out games, dude. I like I said, Altered Beast,
Yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins. I'm a big shooter guy, dude. House of the Dead series is my shit. What else? Oh, I recently got into my current favorite games right now has mocap boxing. You ever played it?
No, I've never played it.
Dude, I want to bring you here, but I feel like when you put on virtual gloves with some beer, it might get a little messy.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Could be, yeah.
But it's legit, dude. You put on a full on headset,
Yeah.
put on some gloves, and you're literally going toe to toe with like boxers. You're like bobbing and weaving. And
Okay.
that game is super cool, man.
You're getting some exercise too.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Yeah, that's why I lost 65 pounds.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So that one right now is one of my favorites, and I really, really love Metal Slug, dude.
Oh,
Metal
dude,
Slug's my shit.
yes, oldie but a goodie, brother.
Yeah, Metal Slug, 1943, Marvel vs. Cap,
Yeah.
and probably Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
Yeah, those ones I stay playing, and then obviously I got to throw in a shooter, either Time Crisis 2,
Yeah.
my favorite Time Crisis, or House of the Dead 1.
Okay.
One of those shooters. Yeah. What about you?
Oh man, my number one for years was Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my number one forever. But then Uncharted 4 came out.
Oh, we're talking about like system gaming or old school arcade gaming?
Oh, system gaming. Anything really.
Okay.
Anything you wanted to.
Uncharted, dude, absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking like old school, like arcades. No, yeah, Uncharted 100%. I'm a big Zelda guy, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'll get lost in fucking Zelda.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, as cliche as this fucking sounds, I will get lost in any Pokemon game.
Oh yeah, dude.
Love Pokemon.
Yeah.
And current fave right now is Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, I've heard it's great.
Dude,
I haven't played it. I heard it's great.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But Uncharted 4 is one of my tops for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bayonetta. I love Bayonetta.
Oh yeah, Bayonetta's great.
Yep.
Like, yeah, Uncharted, though, like, when it came out, I was playing it. I was like, fuck. Like, because I had played the original 3, but like, obviously the fourth one was just like a step above.
Oh yeah.
Like, if not 2 steps above those games, as great as those 3 games were.
Oh yeah.
And man, there's just something about that dynamic with the brother Sully, and then, oh gosh, starts with an A. Her name, I can't think of the wife's name.
Okay.
But man, there's one scene in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire game's phenomenal. But
Yeah.
there's one scene in that game where him and his wife are like Nate, and they're like heading towards the pirate town.
Okay.
And they get in the Jeep and they're just driving, but there's this music what do they call it? Not the soundtrack, but like the score for that particular scene.
Okay.
And I was just like, I was fully like immersed within it. Like I was like, man, that game. But yeah, Ocarina of Time would be 2. Cause that's just, you know what, my favorite temple in that game, and everybody always calls me stupid because I love that temple is the water temple.
Water's legit.
Yeah,
dude.
it's my favorite. But they were like, dude, it's the hardest one. I was like, dude,
but
I
it's
still to beat it in like 20, 25 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
legit.
Yeah, I had my cousin time me one time. Yeah.
Damn, okay.
It was but it's just such a fantastic game.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to think of like, I mean, there's so many, but like even Marvel vs. Capcom. I love Marvel vs. Capcom.
I love it, man.
I would ask my dad for like $10 and I would go meet up with my cousins at my grandma's house and we would walk to the laundromat and have Marvel vs. Capcom tournaments.
Dude, me too.
Yeah.
Same, dude. Yeah. Cause back in the day, I don't remember ever really going to an actual arcade when I was a kid. I'd go to like, there was a laundromat or there was a gas station, surprisingly, that had 2 arcade games in it.
Nice.
And we'd go and we'd just waste quarters all day. I mean, for me, it didn't feel like a waste. I was having a good fucking time, you know? Yeah. But for me, I've always been a PlayStation dude and Nintendo.
Same. Yeah.
Nintendo Switch, Nintendo, whatever. I've always been about it. So any of those games, man. And right now I mostly play, to be honest, is the Switch.
Okay.
Right now, on constant rotation, I got the new Mario Wonder.
Okay. How was that?
I just downloaded it maybe like 3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not bad. It's pretty good. A little different. I'll play that. What else? I got Bayonetta 3.
Nice.
What else? I got the Hogwarts Legacy. I'm playing that all the time. And then Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon. Is it Violet? I think Violet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those ones I'm always like, I like the games, right? And also Zelda, dude. I can just get lost. Like I don't have to.
They're great.
Dude, yeah. I just go in there and just zone out and enjoy the experience. A couple brews right there.
Yeah.
I'm in it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, even on, because Delta, like iOS finally allowed emulators. So there's a Delta emulator now. So I have Pokemon Blue on my phone. But on this one, I have a 3 Delta on my laptop. I play Ocarina of Time on there. I have Snowboard Kids 2.
Snowboard Kids.
Pokemon Snap and a few other ones. Like, but yeah, so like if I'm going somewhere, if I like have like just time to kill, I'll just put it on.
Pop it in and play it.
Just pop on because I do have an Xbox, but for me it's PlayStation or Nintendo.
Oh, sick.
But I do like the Xbox controller because it'll connect. It just acts like a regular Bluetooth controller on anything.
Shit.
So you can just play it on your laptop.
Pop it in and just boom, zone out. Oh, that's.
You have to map everything with the controls, but it only takes a couple minutes.
Damn. Yeah, you gotta teach me that, dude. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's
fun.
I used to have an old emulator on back when I had an Android back in the day, and I had Pokemon, I think Red.
Okay.
And I had a few other like classics, dude. Like
who's your starter?
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing, dude. Like
we're gonna go off on a whole other thing right now,
dude. Okay. Damn. I gotta go with my boy. We're going OG. I gotta go with my boy Charmander, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and the only reason is, dude, is like when he became Charizard, he was kind of an asshole, right? But like he still kind of had Ash's back.
Yeah.
And dude, that scene always gets me, man. When he leaves Charizard behind, dude.
Yeah.
I'm about to cry right now. But my favorite Pokemon, aside from, Pikachu's an OG, he always had his back. My favorite is actually Gengar.
Okay.
I like Gengar, and then I like, obviously, Charmander.
Yeah.
But Gengar for me, like when I saw Hunter was dope, dude. But when he evolved into Gengar, I was like, oh, he's super dope, man.
Nice.
I fell in love with him, and I'm actually gonna get a Gengar tattoo pretty soon.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I need one.
Oh,
yeah.
dude. I don't know. Do you collect Pop Toys at all?
Yes.
Oh, by chance do you have the original 3?
I don't.
All right. Well, for the grand opening, I'm going to give you the 3.
Oh,
I mean, they're out of the box because I don't collect them just to do that, to keep them in like for money or whatever. I take them out and I just play them.
I'll post them up right here, dude.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. So I'll give you all 3. I have Boba, Char, and Squirtle.
Dude, that's thick. So I appreciate that.
So they're yours. Yeah.
Beers on me when you bring them in.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah. Fair trade. What about yours? Your fair, like your
go-to
starter.
Squirtle. Yeah, but Charmander, he would go back and forth because I had red and blue. My mom bought me blue and I had to buy red for myself so I could. And then I had use my brother's Game Boy to do so I get all the link cable and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smart, dude.
Yeah. So it's like I need to make sure I have everything. But yeah, dude, like
good
those games are
Squirtle squad, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially with the glasses.
Oh yeah, with the glasses, you gotta have Squirtle. Yeah. Yeah, I go back and forth, man. Squirtle's legit. For whatever reason, man, Bulbasaur never did it for me, man. You know what I mean? Like
same.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's cool, but he never did it for me. And I always felt like I had a friend that I always used to like. I mean, he has a Bulbasaur tattoo. I mean, Venusaur tattoo. And he's always like, "Oh man, you're missing out." I'm like, "Dude, yeah, but
missing out.
You got Blastoise and Charizard, bro." Like,
yeah,
and the character development I think was better with those two versus the Bulbasaur one.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I didn't really fuck with Bubbles for that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But shout out to him. He was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool.
For sure. I also loved like, I mean, and I know it's like one game that like gets shit on forever on that 64 was Castlevania 64.
Oh, dude, no.
Yeah, I love
like
that game.
Yeah.
I mean, the only bad it's like the fucking jumping mechanic was absolutely horrendous in that game.
Oh, yeah.
But it made it that much better when you beat it. Because
yeah.
you're like, you had to jump from platform to platform sometimes, and the camera angles were absolute dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It made it almost impossible to do it.
Yeah.
But when you did it, you felt like
you felt
G.
accomplished.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I fucking did it.
Yeah. That's on my resume, dude.
Yeah.
I beat fucking beat it, dude.
I beat Castlevania.
There it is.
Hardest it could be.
Fucking higher on the
Stomped
spot.
out the 12 versions of Dracula in that game.
Higher on the spot, dude. Yeah, that game's legit, dude. I really love that game too. And that's the goal too for this place is, well, maybe not for this one. Eventually, if I have the opportunity to expand to a different location, I went to this really cool, I want to say a barcade, dude.
Okay.
Like talking about Castlevania out in either South Carolina or North Carolina. I was out there for a little bit.
Okay.
And I went to this barcade, man, and they had a whole wall. And the way they did it was super dope. I would probably do it. I would try to do it with like legit, tube TVs, but they had LCD screens. But the whole wall was like filled with these TV screens. Most of them were fillers, like they had like gameplay in the background.
Okay.
But the ones in the middle had controllers, wireless controllers.
Oh, nice.
And you can play anything from Sega, Dreamcast, like the legit, like actual Dreamcast controller.
Oh, nice.
Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and I think it might have been either regular Nintendo or it might have been Atari because it was a square controller.
Wow.
But the way they did it, man, was so cool because they had all the games on there. Maybe it was probably an emulator or something.
Yeah.
But the way they designed it looks super sick.
That's
so
awesome.
I was thinking, you know what, man, if I ever have the opportunity to expand to another location, still keep this as a hub, but maybe, OC, wherever.
Yeah.
Do that wall, man. Like,
that'd be awesome.
And have people just come in and do some gameplay and, the OG games. And, for me, like that's what it's about. Bringing in the community that maybe, like you said, like it's not about craft beer.
Yeah.
But they're here playing some games. You know what? Fuck. I never had a craft beer. Let's just try one.
Yeah.
And hopefully you reel them in, dude.
Yeah.
And they become a fan.
Yeah. And then that's just like they try one that they like.
Yeah.
They build that trust and then they're willing to venture out. Sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. So the reason I brought that wall up is because they had Castlevania on there.
Oh shit.
And I haven't played it in, dude, years. And I was already kind of toasted. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to fuck this shit up.
Yeah.
Grab the control, man. I'm boom, dead. Playing dead. You know what? Fuck this game.
Yeah.
Done, man.
I'm over it.
Yeah. 3 hours later, then I'm over it. Like, I'm trying so hard, but yeah, you're right. That game's fucking impossible, dude.
Yeah.
But such a great game.
Did you use Reinhardt or Carrie?
Reinhardt.
Yeah. So I used to like Carrie because I would always think of like Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
And she would have like the beam. So like, oh, I love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I think we might have to grab another. Can we grab another beer?
Do it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. We got some beers here. First off, I'm going to try this. The hazy, double dry hop hazy.
Double dry hop hazy. Man.
All right. And what's the ABV on this one?
6.6.
Okay. There you go.
There it is.
Well, I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
I'm going to say what my social, because, I don't want to say, but it has to do with my social security number.
Oh, got it. I'll drink with you right there.
Dude, that's solid.
Right.
And that feels light. Like and that's, and we were talking about it, like some hazies are just really like
heavy body.
Really.
Yeah.
And that, like, you have that haze in there.
Yeah.
And it still feels really light. And shit, even the lacing on there, freaking, that's nice.
Good lace, man. Yeah. For me, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm a big fan of the heavy punchers, right? But like, at the same time, I want to drink a beer and not feel like I can only have two of them because I'm so bloated.
Same.
So for me, I like making light body beers. I have a red ale here, actually.
Oh, gotta love a red, man.
Yeah, but so I was telling people yesterday because they were like, "Oh, red ale!" They're all excited about the reds, right? And mine's not an Irish red, so mine's more of like an American red ale, which is like a light body, and you still get that caramel and that toast in there.
Yeah,
but it's not as heavy.
Okay.
Now, not to say I can't do a heavy beer, but I will have a stout and probably an Irish red within the coming weeks. Those will be a full heavy body. But for me and my style, man, I like to make beers that, well, like the one you have, the New Zealand, hop forward, punchy, great flavor,
but still super smooth.
But super smooth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And for me, it's all about manipulating the water It's all about doing that. And then making sure that your additions within either the boil or the dry hop is on point, man. Cause I don't want people to, man, maybe because I'm older now, dude. I don't want to see my age on here, cause then, you know how that goes.
That's all good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm older.
I'm pretty old. I'm an old head. Yeah. So like for me, it's like, I used to be a big fan of those like that punch,
Yeah.
And now, man, maybe because I'm a little older, I like to enjoy the beer, sip on it. I will have 2 beers that are, not like arrogant bastards. Shout out to them. Like they make great beer. I will have some beers that are very hop forward, hop punchy.
Oh yeah.
The cold IPA that you're about to drink is kind of like that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So there is a punch to it. That's a 6.3 right there.
Cheers,
brother. Heck yeah. Hopefully you like it.
No, I'm sure I will.
If you throw up on the table.
There we go.
Hopefully you don't.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you do get like that floral punch.
Yeah.
But it is super easy drinking.
Cool, man. I appreciate that.
It like, and I hope you don't take this like the wrong way, but it's super easy. It's almost like a session.
There you go.
But it's still, it's at 6.3.
Yeah.
It's hop forward.
Yeah.
It's smooth. It's it's crisp too. Like it's really good, dude.
Thanks. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, man, is like, I like to make just clean, easy drinking beers.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know that that's a 6.3, you know what I mean? But you taste the hop, the floral in the background, maybe a little bit of a citrus component in there. Yeah. And then it kind of just, fades out where you don't feel like, holy hell, I'm already drunk off one sip. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If you told me this was like 5%,
yeah,
I would have been like, I would have believed you.
It's actually just yellow water, dude. It's all it is.
You thought you were drinking beer.
Dude.
Yeah, it's the placebo effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. So for me, yeah, it's fun, man. Brewing beer is cool. Like earlier we were talking about community, man. And it's like when I did the whole Common Corners collab. Hopefully you're here next weekend, dude.
I'm down. Yeah.
So I'm launching that. It'll be in Cannes. So we were talking about Chris earlier. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, Chris, the
guy that gave me a black eye.
Yeah.
We did a West Coast beer. I
love that can.
Oh, dude, yeah. Anthony and Jessica and the people at Common, they did all the design work, man. Shout out to them. They're amazing people. If no one's checked out Common Corners, please do so. They're only maybe 17, 20 minutes away from my location.
Yeah. And
it's cool because we built kind of like a I don't know, man, like a cool friendship thing that we got going on where, we fought it out earlier, and, the beers for those that don't know, the beer's called Lights Out.
Yeah.
And we just released a promo for it where Chris and I, from Common got into a fist fight and gave each other black eyes.
Yeah.
But then we hashed it out and had a few beers at the bar.
Yeah.
They have those cans available now currently on sale.
Yeah.
At their location. I'll have mine ready for my soft opening this upcoming weekend, so the 26th and 27th.
Okay.
But dude, that beer is something that I'm pretty proud of, dude, because great collaboration. It was my first time ever meeting, technically the second time. The first time I went to Common, Justin was still there, the original owner of Common. And he was showing me around the brew house. I've never been there before. Great dude. And Jessica and Anthony were there. They were pouring beers and stuff. I didn't really get the chance to really interact. The second time I was there was when we did the collab.
Yeah.
So I hit him up on IG. I slid in through the DMs.
There you go.
Like a dog.
Yeah. Like a dog.
Like a dog. And yeah, they were so cool, man. They're like, you know what? Let's do it. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't have tanks here right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing a lot of beers contracted or collaborating a lot of places, or I'm brewing at friends' breweries like Vendetta up the street right here.
Okay.
Kyle and Gio, those guys are great.
I've heard nothing but great things about Vendetta.
You know what, man? Yeah, if you have the time, they're literally like 3 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
Great dudes. We have a collab actually on tap that's going to come out that soft opening weekend. And that's going to be kind of a cool thing. We did like a hazy session.
Okay.
So low ABV, you got that haze on there, really danky. We used really cool hops on there. So that'll be on. So if you come next weekend or even the following, it'll still be on tap.
I'm down.
But yeah, it was a really cool experience, dude, to like collaborate, make these cool beers, man, and make beers that aren't gonna put people off, right?
Yeah.
Because I think like for me, first impressions mean a lot,
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So it's like when people came in here yesterday and taking a sip of the beer, and then they came back for a second, a third, and a fourth. What else you got? That's what I want, right?
Of course.
You drink, like you have the New Zealand, now you're drinking the cold. I just had the Pilsner first, and now the hazy.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, okay, I'll give you all I got, and hopefully you like them all. And that was my experience yesterday. Was just that, dude, and it was super humbling, bro. It was so fucking cool to see people kept coming in and out and drinking some beers, and I think that's
great, bro.
Is what makes it worth it, you know?
Yeah.
The long hours and shit, like, dude. Yeah. The dark circles over my eyes, like a fucking vampire. Uncle Fester in this bitch.
Oh, fuck, dude. Adam's Family classic.
Adam's Family, bro.
Oh, remember was it when they put the light bulb in his mouth? Classic. Fuck Christopher Lloyd, dude.
Christopher Lloyd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like, we were talking about, like, the hazies. Well, not just hazies, but, like, just making a beer fucking 10% just to make it 10%.
No, I would never.
But we also were like, we talked about it off air, but I was like, no, we got to talk about this on air's Chile, like, you know, making salsa or something like that, dude. Yeah. That's like my go-to. Like,
okay.
Like, I love doing that. Like,
yeah.
I made not this weekend, the weekend before.
Okay.
I made a traditional Texas red chili. So there's like no beans. All it is just chile and like seasoning and then like stew meat. Dude, it's fun. And I put it in a baked potato.
Oh my gosh.
With like a pounded cheese on top.
Holy hell, dude.
It was good. It was fucking.
You got to come here and maybe do a little pop up or something, dude.
I mean, I could do. I mean,
if you can't, I don't know.
No, I mean, no. Honestly, like I know I could. I always say, man, my plate's full, but I can always
make a little room.
Yeah, I could always do something like that. But honestly, man, like I never want to do that stuff for money or anything like that. I love like I told you, like I'll make you chilaquiles, or I'll make you a big old fucking pot of like chile or something like that, and then you can make the chilaquiles at your house. Because chilaquiles they just don't travel well.
I know they get all watery. Yeah. Yes, I'm just like you, dude. Big chili guy. I recently bought have you ever done the whole what is it? Hot ones, whatever. When you buy the little pack that they have. What do you think of it?
So me and my brother, so before this show started and Taps and Tailgates, we did an episode and we were like, we bought the last dab. And
I haven't had that yet.
Yeah. And we put it all on like, we were just like, wow, like we don't want to be chewing through bones while because eating and in the microphone doesn't sound that good.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, let's just get like chicken nuggets.
Oh, cool.
So we bought chicken nuggets from like, I think it was like Burger King or something like that.
Yeah.
And we put the last dab on it. And like my brother dying. But my brother can handle spice. He can handle spice. My buddy Ivan, love you, Nav, and your birthday's tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Nav.
Pussy when it comes to hot stuff.
Oh, he was dead, dude.
Oh, he was done. Yeah. It was the worst day of his life. And for me, like, it's hot, but I can tolerate it. But we also they were drinking their beer. I went afterburn. I let it.
You let it go.
Simmer. Yeah.
You have to. Yeah. I think this makes it worse, bro. Beer.
Oh yeah, beer does make it worse for sure.
Even water, whatever. Let it do its thing.
Yeah.
Once it kind of simmers down, then you can drink your drink. Yeah.
I'll tell you one more food story.
Let's do it.
So me and my brother were in the back when I was renting out a back house from his mother-in-law.
Okay.
And they lived in the front.
Okay.
And we would make wings like every Friday. We'd go buy a bunch of chicken breasts, make like boneless, like maybe 150, 200 boneless wings every week for the guys.
Okay.
So they'd all come over but we were like, all right, we're going to set 6 aside. No, I think it was 6 or 9 or whatever. We set aside a certain amount. Yeah. And my buddy works for Flavor Company.
Okay.
Or Nav does. And they have ghost pepper oil. Oh, so we put the ghost pepper oil in the fry oil, but we did it on a separate batch. So it wouldn't like fuck up everything else.
Yeah.
And
love it.
So we had to make 3 of those. So we had Dave's ghost pepper.
I've had that.
Yeah.
Dave's hot chicken, whatever.
Yeah. And then Dave's Reaper. Oh no, not that one. It's like a hot sauce.
Oh,
it's like they used to sell like Cost Plus, and then we had the blazing sauce, and then we had ghost pepper extract.
Oh, dude!
And we mixed all the sauces together, and then we put them in the pan, fried it like that, and then sauced them, ate them. I was the only one that ate all 3.
No way.
Yeah, and I did a 5-minute afterburn. I didn't drink one drop of anything.
Holy hell! You're an animal.
Yeah, my brother will vouch for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way. See, for me
now, probably not.
Yeah, I was saying. Yeah, now,
I was like 28, maybe.
That sounds intense, dude. Yeah, I've done the blazing challenge. I've done that. I love spice, but like we were saying off air, is like
it's gotta have flavor, bro.
It has to have flavor, dude. Like okay, I at home right now currently. I was gifted. What's that sauce? The one on Hot Ones at. Is it called the bomb? The bomb.
Oh yeah, the bomb. Yeah, the bomb. Little one. It looks like a vial.
Yeah, you know what, dude? And the thing is, like, the first time I tried it, I thought it was actually really good. Okay, but I only had
It's good.
Maybe a little bit of it, right?
Yeah.
The second time I did like a smoked wing thing and I threw it in there, really good. And then the third time I did it, I kind of like put a little more on the wing and I hated it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird. It felt like gasoline.
Yeah.
Right? Like
just all heat, nothing else.
Yeah, dude. But the first two, maybe because I didn't put enough on there or something, but yeah, the third time I had it, no way. And then the fourth time I had it, same thing. So now it's just sitting in my little cupboard way in the back alone, like that penguin in Toy Story. You know what I'm talking about? Man, dude.
Do you like chicken thighs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So one day, I know you're slammed and you're probably going to be slammed for a while because as good as this beer is, you're going to be busy.
I appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
But you have to come over for a barbecue one time. I'll make you smoked chicken thighs. I'll do a Nashville hot one. I'll do a honey habanero one. And then maybe, I don't know. I'll think of a third flavor.
Dude.
Maybe just like a barbecue, like a pork rub or chicken
I'm about
rub.
to close this brewery down and just move in, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to move in with you right there, bro. Yeah. I'll bring my dogs.
There it is.
You know what I mean? It'll be a good time. I'm down. Let me know when.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm only technically Friday through Sunday.
Okay.
But it'll be, so today I'm open and then, next week, which is the soft opening, 26th, that'll be Saturday, Sunday. And then from then on, it'll be Friday through Sunday.
Yeah.
And then eventually it'll be hopefully probably Wednesday through Sunday.
Gotcha.
And then I'll be off maybe 2 days, but then you're not really off because you're cleaning and doing all the other shit, So,
for sure,
dude,
man.
But if I can, I'll make it happen. Like you said, there's always room on my plate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do it.
Invite me over, man. I'll bring some beers.
Yeah. I'm in.
You provide the meats, man, and the barbecue, and I'm there.
Yeah, man, for sure. I love to barbecue, and I love I'll make smash burgers. I'll do a bunch of stuff, but so whatever you want to have, whatever you're feeling that day, just let me know. I'll pick it up and we'll do it.
Dude, if you're gonna stick around later, I got Davos out here, Davos Tacos.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever had him, but he makes amazing. So he's making today asada, probably chicken, and he makes his shrimp like a beer battered shrimp tacos. He's going to use one of our beers.
Nice.
So he does that at every brewery. So if he ever does like fish or shrimp tacos.
What beers is he using?
I'm thinking, to be honest, he wants to do like a cool, like citrus kind of thing.
Okay.
I have a citrus, like a lager kind of thing. We might use that, or we might use something super clean, like a Pilsner.
Okay.
So try that out, and if you stick around, man, he'll bring some tacos, and it'll be a good time,
dude. I think
I'll have the games on and stuff.
I was just thinking about that red you were telling me about because then I was no, and we'll try that out. But I was just thinking about food wise. I think I'd like to cook like brats in that.
Ooh,
I think that'd be good.
Yeah, try it out, and then maybe if you like it, take some.
Oh,
whenever I get my canning system in here, I'll can some shit for you.
So down, brother.
Bring them back, and
yeah.
I love that, bro. Beer and barbecue and video game, bro. That's my shit.
Yeah, I know. You know what's great? Like we've been going for almost 46 minutes. It's like 3 days, bro. Yeah, dude. But the best part is I mean, I know you and I have conversed on on Instagram, but we've never met each other.
I know. It's the first date. It's our first date, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, it's going split. I might put it out.
Yes. Dude, that beer's actually 10%, bro. Yeah. I've been giving you 10%, 12%.
Just feeding them to me.
Just feeding them, dude. Getting a little loose, feeling me a little better. Yeah. I agree, man. It's the funny thing is our interaction is the same interaction I've had with other people, right?
Yeah.
But different. Cause like we were saying earlier, maybe off air, but we were saying sometimes, you talk to someone, you get, you get there and the vibe maybe isn't always there. Maybe people are a little reserved, right? Mm-hmm. From the get go, man, it's been chill. I mean, you came in when I was mopping, but after that, I was on, bro.
Yeah. Morgan was like, what are we doing, Dad?
He's fucking slipping and shit.
Yeah. He's like, Dad, are you still recording?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh man.
Vibe.
Oh man, it's been great, bro.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you too, because I know every brewer has one. What was the worst brew day you ever had?
Oh shit, man! I had to throw out probably 60 barrels of beer, man.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I fucked it up, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, it maybe I'm exact. Maybe it was like probably 30 barrels, but still, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So I was working at a brewery. I won't say the name because people out here probably know the brewery. It's a pretty big brewery.
Okay.
Out in SD, and brewed a batch, and the system was only 15 barrels, so I had to double batch it.
Okay.
So the plan was that I was going to brew the batch one day, come back the next day, and then feed it in.
Okay.
Within 24 hours, right? Cool. Feed the yeast, and then pitch it. So then brew the first batch. Solid. Came out really cool. right? Hit my marks.
Yeah.
Second batch, ran some troubles. I fed it, into the fermenter. And then that brewery, they harvest their own yeast.
Okay.
So they had a section where there was yeast and they labeled everything, right? Super legit, labeled all the shit. The left side was for yeast that is ready to go.
Yeah.
The right side was typically yeast that is, it's new. It's still doing its thing. And you still had to clean it and all that, right? So I go to the left. And I'm looking for the yeast that I need to pitch this, pitch this yeast to the beer. I see the name on there, but it's not on a tape. It's on a glass bottle.
Oh, shit.
Someone wrote it on a marker or whatever. And I was like, huh. So call the other brewer, and I was like, hey, dude, like the yeast, that we're gonna pitch, like this is the one, right? He's like, oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck yeah, easy. Grab it. There's like a bunch of them, so we because it's a big batch. Grab the whole thing, pitch it. So then it's doing its thing, and a few days go by. Fermentation's kicking. It's going.
Okay.
And there was 2 other brewers on the team, so they hit me up one day. Hey, do you, it's going. We're gonna dry hop. I'm like, hell yeah, I did dry hop. So long story short, they dry hop the beer. Somehow, some way, dude, there was bacteria in the beer.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever even experienced bacteria for me, like brewing. This was like, fuck, dude, 2018.
Wow.
2018, 17. And when we were sampling the beer when it was supposed to be done, it was so bad, dude. Like,
wow.
There was no way we could have saved it. So we had to pour out 30 to, I want to say 30 barrels. I exactly 60, probably 30 barrels worth of beer, bro.
Wow.
Worst brew day of my life.
Damn.
Yeah. To see all that beer go. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, till this day, I still don't know, like, if I fucked up or if something happened, or maybe when I CIP'd it didn't clean thoroughly. I don't know. That was the last time I ever did it. And now I'm like super anal about cleaning, dude.
Yeah.
Since then, I hope there's no off flavors, or like,
no, it's great.
Or any off smells or whatever. So that's been my thing, is like over sanitize, over clean, because I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Oh, for sure.
So I learned my lesson. I think, and that's the cool thing about it, is I was just talking to one of my buddies out here yesterday. It's like, for me, it's all about the experience, right? So
of course,
in order for me to learn from something, like, yeah, you can win all your life, win. But when you hit a challenge and an obstacle, it's still hard for you to overcome it, right? It's because you've never been there. You've never done it. Versus, oh shit, you know what? I fucked up bad before. I threw down 30 barrels of beer.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen again. I'm going to clean. I'm going to do everything I can to make, to prevent this from happening.
Of course.
Yeah. So for me, it was like a lesson learned, man. And since then, it's never happened, So knock on wood, fuck.
Yeah. But that mentality though, because stuff like that happens. Life will fucking hit you fucking harder than anything else, right? To quote Rocky Balboa.
There you go.
Yeah. It's true though, but it's about, but that, like, that brewer's mentality where, like, you have to, like, keep striving and keep pushing and, no matter what, to make things better.
That's the name, bro. Level Up.
Yeah.
That's my
fuck.
whole
That's I didn't even mean to do that, but that's perfect. Yeah.
There it is. So that's the whole reason why I came up with the name, is a play on words with leveling up in a game.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But it's also in life, dude. Like, I think, a lot of people can probably relate to it. Like, you go through the ups and downs of life, and you can either
100%.
have that woe is me attitude.
Yeah.
Oh, my life sucks kind of thing. Or you can, like, really do your best to take on the challenge, see the fork in the road. If you've been there before, make the best decision based off previous experiences to prevent you from going through the wrong path again and leveling up your life to the next level. So that's the main reason why I called it Level Up Broucade, man, was a play on words, but also a mindset. Kobe Bryant's one of my favorite athletes of all time.
Yeah, he's one of the GOATs.
Oh, dude, GOATs for sure, man. And for me, his mentality is how I like to approach life. I'm very intense when I take on things that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah, so
beer
am I.
is one of them.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, barbecue up for you and spice and stuff. So it's like I'm super intense about it, and for me, I like learning from other people. I'll never have an attitude where I know it all. Never in my life. I've never been that way. 100%. I like to learn things, and I like to do the best to my abilities. I work currently, man, 7 days a week, all day, every day.
Yeah.
And I don't think that'll ever change for me. Like, I love building something. I love being good at something.
That's great, bro.
And just kind of, you know, doing the best of my abilities to deliver, right?
Yeah.
No excuses kind of mentality. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dude, I mean, if you're not growing or trying to learn each day, then what the fuck's the point?
What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, and I quote Shawshank all the time. He says, get busy living, get busy dying.
Get busy dying.
Yeah. I mean, and that's because, and I think it was like the Nerdist podcast said it once, because I used to listen to it all the time. It was, with Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
It's like, who knew the guy from fucking Singled Out was gonna take off the way he did?
Dude, I know.
But man, it's like, yeah, if you're not willing to like, you know, to keep progressing and stuff like that, yeah, like the second you stop doing that, that's when the decline happens, man.
Absolutely.
And that's why I keep myself fucking busy as much as I can.
Dude, you're so busy, bro.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but I mean, I love it though. Like, dude, I was literally just down the street at Last Name. I mean,
no way.
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, that's the one you did yesterday.
Yeah, so I was at I was with Hannah and then we were at Last Name. So I mean, it was great. Like, I mean, and she's such a sweetheart. She kept telling me, she was like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh, I'm going home to Level Up." She's like, "Oh, that's the new spot, right? Where Sandbox was?" I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I might have to swing by." Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I wash my kegs. I love.
That's what she was telling me. Yeah, she's great, dude. Like, and she's so awesome.
She's
and
cool, dude.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I love about, like, you know, this community, because like they let me come in, like a guy that was I homebrewed once, but it was like that was with like a guy that already, he just told me, he's like, just pour this in now. I didn't have to do anything, you know.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. I didn't have to do shit. I just got to be a part of the day to see what the process was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was just for their community to be as welcoming to me.
Oh, I love it.
You know, and that's great. I mean, and I get to sit here and have a conversation with you, and you know, and drink love your beer. Yeah, 6:30 in the morning, bro. Yeah. It's only 5:49.
It's only 5:49. Bro. It's almost 6 a.m.
It's almost 6 a.m. That's close enough. It's 9 a.m. on the West Coast.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Good. Breakfast of champs, dude.
Damn right. Oh man, cheers. But this has been super fun.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you came through.
Oh, and Morgan just racked out at her 31st brewery.
34.
Oh, 31.
Shaquille. Oh,
yeah, 31.
Okay, got it.
Who wore 31? I was thinking Rodman because of 91, because I'm a big Bulls fan.
Oh, you're a Bulls
I grew up Bulls because of Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, so as a kid, well, my dad's a Laker fan.
Who's the GOAT?
For me, Jordan.
Yeah. Over...
I would say Jordan and Kobe for me.
Kobe's, okay. What do you feel about people that say that LeBron's the GOAT because he passed all these accolades?
I mean, so for my thing for that, is like when it comes to like, I mean, and I don't want to I would never want to argue with somebody about something like that, but because I feel it's like, dude, it's just sports, bro.
Yeah.
As much as I love it.
Oh no, dude, I'm the least, and you'll get to know this, man. Like if whether you're an Angel, Dodge, or whatever, I'm an Angel fan.
Yeah. I'm a Braves fan. So
you're a Braves fan. Yeah. For me, I'll never shun anybody's team. I'm not the kind of fan.
Yeah.
I love my team, whether we win, lose, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So you have. Yeah, don't worry about.
Oh yeah, no.
Ever thinking,
no, I've gone to like
unless you're a Celtics fan, then I'm.
Like, no, not me.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But I've had like people get like into heated discussions with me. I'm like, dude, like we're just talking. Like, you don't have to get all angry about it.
I know.
But then like when you talk to them like that, like when you try to tell them like, bro, it's just sports, then they freak out even more.
They freak out even more, yeah.
But yeah, it'd be Jordan, Kobe,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, would be I mean, to me, and I still feel like they're head and shoulders above. Like LeBron played when he was 18. Jordan came into the league when he was 21.
I know.
Like he also had a lot more years, and then Jordan retired for 2 years, and then came back again. Yeah,
and then won 3 more.
Yeah. So I mean, like he had LeBron has 6 more years. He's played 6 more years than he has.
Yeah. Sure.
So I mean, like I understand like all the passing, you know, Jordan stuff or passing Jordan for whatever, or Kobe, but like Kobe, like the things I loved about Jordan and Kobe.
Oh yeah,
that killer instinct, bro. Like I'm gonna fucking bury you.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, like that was like, and Kobe wanted the ball at the end of the game. He wouldn't pass the ball to Mario Chalmers.
No.
Jordan, like I know Jordan.
Yeah.
I know Jordan passed it to Steve Kerr, but he told Steve Kerr, he's like, dude, you're getting the ball because they're gonna double or triple me. Be ready for the ball.
Yep.
He called that play.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't just doing it because he didn't want the moment.
Yeah. Kobe and Jordan live for that moment, bro.
Yeah.
That's why for me, I think it's so hard for me to say GOAT, but I think what changed the game of basketball was Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Big time.
Yeah.
And then I've been a Laker fan since 93, 94.
Okay.
Been an Angel fan since 95.
Yeah. Tim Salmon,
Yes.
Chili Davis,
Yes.
Is it Chuck Finley,
Chuck Finley, yes.
JT Snow.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So for me, like Kobe never really played the first 3 years, right? So maybe obviously his points would have been
way higher.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but like to your approach, like when you look at the intensity or the way, I mean, literally Kobe was like a mini Michael Jordan, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he idolized Michael. He mimicked his game after Michael, you know, and like his approach to it. His
mentality. He said in The Last Dance, he's like, what did he say? He's like, there is no Kobe without Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 1,000%. and that was like, you know, Jordan called him his baby brother.
Yeah.
Because Jordan saw that in him. So
yeah. Loved it, dude. Yeah. For me, sports are a big, I think if I'm into anything, it's sports, games, beer, food.
Dude,
those things.
It's like we became best friends.
Dude, we gotta get matching tattoos, bro.
I think we have to.
Yeah.
We each get our starter.
Holding hands and shit.
Yeah, there it is. Boom.
Drinking a beer.
There it is.
Love it.
One of the greatest intro songs of all time, obviously, too.
Oh, dude, epic.
Yeah.
Dude, nothing beats it, man. One that comes close to me is probably
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Which one though? Because they've had a couple that where they've changed it over the years.
I think it's the OG Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon. That one. Yeah. Dragon.
Kai is cool.
Yeah. What's your favorite saga?
Super. Oh, Saga. Holy hell. I gotta do.
Mine's gonna be super cliche, but
I gotta do. Fuck, it's either gonna be. No, I like Cell, bro.
Okay.
Cell's cool. I mean, but Frieza's legit. Frieza's legit.
Yeah, but I love the Namek saga because I mean, like leading into that.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
but yeah, the Frieza saga is fantastic.
I like Frieza. I've seen like going off on a different thing, but I've seen Super through. I don't know if I like it, dude.
I can't like even when they did the Kai and stuff. Like I
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Did you ever buy the Blu-rays? Like the
yes,
dude, I the marathon mode.
Yeah,
dude, that's a game changer.
Game changer
because there's so much filler in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, dude.
Like I mean, as much as I love the show, there's so much filler.
Yeah,
Broly's my favorite, by the way.
Broly, dude. Yeah,
and Vegeta. Broly, then Vegeta.
Oh, you're a Vegeta guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Goku though. Obviously, who doesn't?
Yeah.
And Trunks probably
horrible father.
Yeah,
horrible.
But when he like his redemption, when
I love Vegeta's mentality.
Oh yeah, but when he was on that, he's like, I don't care anymore.
And he's like,
and he finally fucking became a Super Saiyan because it unlocked that in him. It was a fucking banger episode.
Yes.
He's all, you guys didn't. Well, fuck when he's talking to fucking Dr. Giro.
Oh yeah.
And the fucking the
androids.
One of the androids. Yeah. The first one, the
big one with the big old head. Yeah.
He's all, you monitored Kakarot on Earth, but you didn't monitor blah blah blah. And then fucking goes
berserk, bro.
Cuts his fucking head off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Vegeta, man, it's so weird, man, because I think the mentality, I love Vegeta, but I just love how Goku just always rose to the occasion and somehow made it happen.
Yeah.
But I think if I had to pick a favorite character, it would have to be Vegeta.
Yamcha?
Because
I'm just kidding.
Yamcha, Krillin. Yeah.
I always fuck with my brother. I always tell my brother, like, who's your favorite character? He's like, Chiaotzu.
Chiaotzu. Oh shit, bro. Shout out Chiaotzu, man.
Yeah.
Tien.
Yeah. Fucking Final Flash.
Bro.
Oh no, was that Vegeta's thing?
No, that was
was that Chiaotzu?
No, that was Tien. Oh, I think Krillin did it too eventually.
Yeah.
He learned it or whatever.
Classic. The Destructo disc.
Destructo, bro. Krillin, man. Yeah, yesterday I was trying to find what to put on TV because I had a bunch of anime fans in here.
Yeah.
I was, man, so I was going from, I had Death Note on for a little bit, and I'm a big anime guy too.
Yeah.
And then I saw there's a new freaking Dragon Ball Z, what is it called? Daima? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
I don't know.
Don't come at me, but it's like a Dragon Ball I guess maybe it's a new story. I saw the description. I was like, I don't know if I want to play it yet. It's Goku turns himself into a child. Yeah, I don't know. But
goes back to Dragon Ball almost? Or he just becomes a kid?
I think he becomes a kid, but it's still him. But it's called Dragon Ball. I don't know if it's Z. Maybe it's Z. But Dragon Ball, and the bottom is Daima, I think. Daima, whatever it's called.
Okay.
And I was like, I mean, maybe I should watch it, but I was so busy. I didn't have a chance, dude. But for me, that's what got me into anime was Pokemon first, and then Dragon Ball Z.
What was the Dragon Ball theme song? It was like hey la hey shala, like the freaking but the Japanese version.
Oh yeah. That one hits harder.
Yeah,
that one hits hard, bro.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're not pressed on time or anything.
No, I'm good, bro.
All right, should we have another beer
out there?
Yeah, we got another beer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it. One.
Hell yeah.
All right, we got another couple beers here.
Oh yeah.
So you're drinking the red. I'm drinking the West Coast.
Double West Coast, bro.
Double West Coast.
Yeah,
here we go. I'm gonna light this candle.
Cheers, man. Here you go. Light it up.
Oh fuck, that's not Ghostbusters. Yeah, they just
Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Heck yeah.
I'll tell you after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like the way that feels in my mouth.
I'm saying.
Yeah, went a little dirty on that.
There you go. I love it. That's what she said. But
yeah, damn right.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Double Westy, man. 8.5.
That one packs a punch, and I fucking love it.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Like let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that'll get you there.
Turn this fucking table over right now.
Yeah, my laptop.
Fuck.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah, you liked it.
Yeah. One thing I love to ask, too, is the like balancing. Like, I mean, obviously, like the brand. It's a brand new brewery for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So even in the past, like balancing creativity and consistency, and because I know that's not always easy to do. Because
I mean, challenging.
Yeah, and I mentioned like before, like about like metals and stuff like that, but that's not necessarily what you. I mean, obviously, a medal would be nice.
Hell yeah,
but like something to strive for, I guess.
Yeah.
But being able to just like, because I know it can be tough, right? Like to be able to like make the same exact beer every time, especially when the hops are different. Like sometimes you have the pick of the litter. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a challenge, dude. For me, I don't have the luxury to, at least not yet. I mean, hopefully, I don't have the luxury of going out there and picking up my own hops and stuff, and I get what I get, But right now, the benefit, I guess one of the pros that I have currently is every beer that I brew currently right now, I'm a rotational brewery.
Yeah.
So let's just say you really liked the New Zealand, right? Maybe in a few weeks, it won't be there anymore.
Yeah.
It'll be a new beer. And I'm challenging myself to continuously brew different variations of beers that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And hopefully be consistent in that part, because sometimes I have access to the same hops. Sometimes I don't, right? And it's like, okay, or whatever's in my walk-in, if I have, let's say, I don't know, Citra Mosaic Simcoe, the standards or whatever, or if I have something far out, like the new hop Crush that just came out, right?
Yeah.
What can I do with it? And I think that's one of the benefits is when you come here, not only will there be new arcade games, but there'll be new beers on tap.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I'm trying to balance the creativity with consistency, because eventually, based off what people like, the people are going to dictate what I bring back.
Of course, like cores and stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. So when it comes to the core beers, yesterday was pretty much day one for me, right? So as the weeks come and go, I'm going to look at pretty much what I've sold and what people actually enjoy and like, or what people are saying, hey, bring this back. This is really good.
Yeah.
Then I'll bring that back. And then that's the challenge, is how can I replicate what I've already done? And the cool thing is like, I think I've learned from a lot of really great brewers and a lot of great friends, man. Like, I have friends like down the street, like not even too far from here, man. Metabolic, Fresco, and Vince. Those guys, Vince has been in the industry for a very long time. I learn things from him all the time. Don Miller, the dude at Uriel, the owner and brewer. So for me, I'm a sponge, dude. Like, I like to soak in knowledge. And when I go to breweries, I'm kind of like you. When I go to breweries, like I like to talk and try different beers, and
of course,
and network. And then hopefully eventually that leads to an opportunity where I'm able to sit in on a session, right? And learn from these people and, take on some additional knowledge that I can apply to my own beers.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I've been very fortunate of, is learning from some great people in the industry where I can manipulate water. So the New Zealand IPA is like a manipulation of trying to mimic New Zealand city water.
Yeah.
And what they do out there. So
in Hobbiton.
There you go. Yeah, in Hollywood. Yeah. There you go. So it's like I'm trying my best to mimic certain styles, and not it doesn't work every single time, right?
Yeah.
So I think before I make a big batch, to answer your question about consistency, is before I make a really big batch, whether it's 3-5 barrels, for me that's a big batch.
Yeah.
Even though I've worked at commercial breweries for 30 barrels plus. For me here currently, it's pretty big. I do a small sample size.
Yeah. R&D.
Yeah. I will brew something small, taste it, show it to my dad's right there in the
nice
in the hat. Yeah, it's his birthday today, man. Hell yeah.
Oh,
happy birthday to my
dad.
dad.
Cool. We'll have to have your dad come over and say how proud of you.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it's his birthday today, and he's the one of the main people in my corner that will tell me straight up, like, when I played sports, whether it was college or high school, he'd be like, you had a great game or you had a shitty fucking game, right?
Yeah.
So he's the one that I can trust. And when it comes to beer, same way. He's a big beer drinker. And he'd tell me, this is a great beer. This beer is lacking A, B, and C, or I don't like it, and I take that information. I do my best to, just to make it good. And also friends, man, Sergio out there and my buddies at other breweries. I'm always doing some R&D.
Yeah.
Once I get to a point where everyone's like, oh, this is fucking solid, then I scale it up.
Yeah.
Make a big batch, and then now that's what you drink. All these beers that you're drinking are all pretty much small batches and research,
You dialing it in.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the best part, though, because, like, and I say it, the brewer's mentality, like, you could have the best West Coast
dude,
out there.
Yeah.
But then a part of you still, like, you are your own worst critic.
Dude, 1000%.
Yeah. And I'm the same way, dude. Like, I'm the same way with this.
Yeah.
Like, I always think, like, I never think an episode's bad, but I also think, like, man, what could I think about it after the fact. What could I have done to make it better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just, it's the same thing, I'm sure, for you. Like, all right, what can I do to put this, over the top? But then it's still never maybe good enough because you're still thinking about that. You're still in your own head.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
That's me 1000%. Like when I drink, so right now I'm drinking my own beer and I'm like, oh, it's okay. In my head, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm constantly thinking of ways I can make it better.
Yeah.
Right. But for those that like just are here to enjoy the beer, it's fucking great.
It's fucking great.
Or they're like, it's whatever, So for me, it's like I'm my own worst critic, dude. It's like it's. And I think a lot of us are like that when it comes to something you're passionate about. Like you're never fully fucking satisfied.
Oh yeah,
and
it's never good enough. Yeah,
I know, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah,
damn it, dude. Like people are buying it, people enjoy it, but in your head, you're like, it could still be better.
Yeah,
like how people are enjoying it. Yeah.
One thing I will say, and I don't think I've ever said this on the show before, but this is
that you love me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I told you I was going to put it out. This might be the closest thing, at least in my eyes, to a perfect episode. I've never said this on the show before. I've never said that before.
You have to caption it that, dude.
Yeah.
My left nib just got hard. It's weird.
There it is. Well, I'm gonna put so when I have to, so I know at what point I can go back to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in here, but that's legit. Like I'm not cheating your own. Like it's been super easy. Yeah. It's been fun. Your beers are great.
Oh, and thanks, man.
Obviously, the camaraderie we've kind of like the rapport we've built over the past couple of months, and I'm super happy for you, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be all sentimental. My voice started to crack there a little bit. No, I didn't want to sound that way. No, but honestly, man, like you're doing a fucking phenomenal job. This place looks great, and I know when the boxes are in here and all the arcade stuff's in here, it's gonna be fucking phenomenal. And I truly mean that though.
It's crazy, man, because I think when you and I first kind of started linking up, it was like I was barely in the process, bro.
Yeah, because I remember when you first I think you told me you're like, maybe in a month or two.
Yeah, right? That's me being fucking ambitious, bro. It's like
that's great though, because you're still trying. But look where it look.
I think I've rescheduled this like fucking 9 times, bro. And I appreciate you for it, man, for being so flexible, dude. It's been a journey, man. And yeah, when we first started like linking up and talking, it's like bare bones, dude. And I was excited about the opportunity to collaborate with you, man. And I love what you're doing, and I'm a big fan, dude. And now you're kind of seeing a little bit of it. And when you come back next time, hopefully you come back next time.
Oh, I will be here, bro. I'll be here for the grand opening.
It'll look a little different. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing is like, you know, it started with a small little vision and then got the opportunity. And from there, man, like, you know, it's not easy, bro. It's fucking hard, man.
Yeah,
but
man.
I wouldn't change it. Yeah, I know.
You took the fucking risk.
That's all it is, dude.
Some people aren't willing to fucking
gamble.
To do that, man.
Yeah. And I don't gamble, dude. I don't. But like when I'm passionate about something, I'm all in. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like if I have this mentality where a buddy of mine, who's actually a fan of your podcast, bro.
Okay.
His name's Mike. Shout out to Mike Gutierrez.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he'll probably listen to this episode.
Sweet.
Most likely he
appreciate you, Mike.
Everything. Dude, the funny thing is like he tells me when you drop a new episode before I even find out.
Yeah.
Hey, new episode's out. And then I'll listen to it, you know?
Okay.
But he has this quote, dude, that he probably ripped off of somebody. My bad, Mike. You probably did. And we've always said this. It's hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Love that.
It's from somewhere.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's him. Maybe
that's great.
Maybe I'm being a hater. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we've always said that. And for me, it's like, I may not be the most talented in the fucking room, right? I may not know everything about beer or about running a business, but I will fucking work my ass off to make shit happen.
Yeah.
And I think for me, you know, in 5 months, dude, I was able to open up a spot and
that's incredible, bro.
Decorate something and actually pour beers for the first time yesterday. And that for me was like I told you, it hit me on the way here.
It's like come to Jesus moment.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the way here, I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Yesterday, I actually sold a bunch of beer to people and they enjoyed it. They loved it. Today's round 2. We'll see who shows up, you know?
Yeah.
And
it's incredible,
bro. From there. Yeah.
I'm so like happy. And I
appreciate
I want to say like proud, but I probably sound like a dad saying that, but it's true though.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
That's awesome. I mean, seeing like from like what it started out as, like, you know, like even like, cause you know, honestly watching the journey on Instagram,
dude. Yeah.
Doing all that. I mean, and you know, your buddy's quote, I love that. Yeah. And I was one thing that it's similar, but it's still Razor Ramon said it.
Okay.
Or Scott Hall. Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, when he says hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
Bad guys do. Yeah.
That's like, for me, like that's the best. I mean, maybe not the bad guys part, but I mean, but I mean, just but just like, you know, like, but bad times don't last, man.
Yeah.
Like it's a speed bump in the road, and there's times where you feel like fuck. You know, what do I do? Like what? But it's about how you, like you mentioned, how do you react to that? Yeah. Like how do you let that dictate the rest of your life, or do you continue to push forward?
Yeah.
Do you get back up? Like I quote fucking Batman all the time. Like when Batman Begins says, "Why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn how to pick ourselves up."
Yep.
I mean, that's fucking. I should have just like bang ended the episode right then, but no,
right there.
But there's still so much I want to talk about. Even though I know we're getting close to 2, and you're getting close to opening.
We're good.
And I know we've touched on food a little bit.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food to pair with a beer?
I got 2.
Okay.
I have tacos and beer.
Oh yeah, that's great. What's your go-to protein or meat? Ooh, loaded question. I know.
Fuck. I've been on this health journey.
Okay.
The healthy me says chicken.
Okay.
But like,
what about some soy chorizo in there?
You know what I'm saying? Some soy. Yeah.
Dude, it's good, dude. Trader Joe's got some good shit.
Yeah. So I don't eat pork anymore. But like soy chorizo all day.
Yeah.
Also, I love like meat. I love beef. I'll love a steak all day. Dude.
Nice.
So for me, it's tacos and beer, or I guess it's a 2-for-1. Like pizza and beer, or wings and beer. Like,
they're together. Great.
Those for me. But what I really, really, really fucking enjoy that I don't get to have very often, man, is like smoked fucking barbecue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
smoked barbecue.
Well, now you know a guy.
I know. Dude, yeah. That for me, like one of the best experiences I've ever had drinking beer in general, right? And I've had a lot of experiences, but one of the best ones is when I was in Texas, in Austin. I was in a hole-in-the-wall barbecue spot.
Okay.
Fucking like late as shit. It was like 11, 12 o'clock. Spot stayed open until 2 a.m. I walk into the spot looking for a beer because a buddy of mine said, it's called the Mad Cow in Austin.
Okay.
And it's in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. And a buddy's like, hey, dude, before you call it a night, because it was my last night in Austin.
Okay.
Get your ass up and go to fucking Mad Cow. And I was like, fuck, dude, it's like 45 minutes away. I'm like, God damn it, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck. all right, dude. No, you have to fucking go. And he's from San Antonio. And he used to live in Austin. Go to Mad Cow. Like, fuck. So I get up, put something on, drive down.
Yeah.
I'm there, dude. Show up and it's popping, dude. They got a live band playing. You can smell the barbecue.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I get there. I ordered one beer. And the service was so fucking legit, dude. They brought me fucking some bratwurst, bro. Some sausages. They got me some brisket, tri-tip, some ribs, all lathered in their own little homemade sauce. Some mac. And my mouth just watered, dude.
No, so is mine. I'm just listening to you and it happened.
Dude, like, fuck. That experience alone, when I paired that with their beer. And the cool thing is they were so homey, right?
Okay.
That environment of like hominess where you feel like, like you're part of the fam.
Yeah, of course.
Man, that's what I'm trying to do here too, But that barbecue pairing with beer was one of the best I've ever had in my life. So I would say number one pair is smoked with some brews.
Yeah.
I don't get that very often. So tacos and beer and pizza and wings and beer. Yeah.
I feel like a West Coast or a Pilsner or lager, like with like pork belly burn ends, like, or something like that, where it's fire. So,
oh my God.
I'm planning my menu for you whenever you come down, because I know you're gonna be busy the next few months.
You just tell me, bro. I'll make it happen.
Because most times it's on like Saturdays or Sundays, but Saturdays would be better because then we don't have to maybe wake up as early on a Sunday.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
I'm trying to think of Survivor Series War Games, but I think that's towards the end of November. But if not, maybe the Royal Rumble. For in January.
Yes.
I'll do pork butt, I'll do pork belly burn ends, and I'll do pork tenderloin.
Fuck.
Oh, but you said you're not eating pork.
I'll eat it.
Okay.
I haven't had it in forever, but I'll eat it.
I'm trying to think of this.
I'm not anti-pork. I'm not eating it, but I'll eat it.
I will make you, and I should have realized. I was like, my mind was going on.
Burn ends are one of my favorites, bro.
Yeah. Pork belly burn ends are fire.
Yes.
And I'll make you my mac and cheese. I make
no way.
Yeah. I make a crispy fucking mac and cheese.
Crisp. Okay.
Yeah. Crispy.
Bro. I think this whole episode, my mouth's been watering the whole
Yeah. I feel the same way.
Yeah. Luckily, we got some tacos back there. So
we'll have some tacos. One last one. Oh, no. Two last ones.
Let's do
two questions.
Fucking 22 last
one. Yeah. Desert Island beer. So you can pick a craft. And you can pick a domestic.
You're going to hate me, bro.
It's all good.
You're going to hate me.
All right.
Okay. Domestic. No, we'll do craft. We'll do what? We'll do craft. We'll do only one?
No, you can pick one of each. But like, can, if you want to just pick a brewery, I'll allow that. And then you can pick one, but you got to pick one domestic then.
One brewery. Fuck me, dude. Okay, well, I'll tell you this. Like the one beer that I can drink craft-wise, like over and over again and not get sick of it. I have to do Belching Beaver, the Deftones IPA.
Oh, okay.
The black can.
Yeah.
That one right there alone is amazing. But I'm going to throw in, if for whatever reason it's not available in stock and I can't get it shipped to the island, I'm going to do one that you can only get in cans now at the location.
Okay.
People are going to hate me for it, bro, but
it's all right. Hey, it's your dude. It's your thing,
face,
dude.
Bro. I have to do Ballast Point Grunion.
Okay.
You ever had that?
Yeah. No, I've never had Grunion, but I'm completely okay with that.
Dude, the Hoppy Pale Ale. That one, honestly, is that beer alone, for me, kind of like was my introduction to a hoppy beer that's not a fucking IPA, right? So when I first had it, blown away. And now they don't sell it anymore. Like you can't buy it anywhere unless you go to the brewery.
Yeah.
They'll have it in cans, sometimes in tap. Little Italy, if you ever go out there, San Diego, they have it in tap and they have it in cans. Nice. And I'll tell you this, dude, like next time you're out there, try Grunion. It's going to be fucking amazing. So
I'm down.
Either that or Deftones for me, I have to have because it's really good ABV, great fucking flavor, get you a good buzz, domestic.
Yeah.
I got to do I'm between two.
Yeah.
It's either between
Banquet.
Yep. Banquet.
Yeah, because that's almost every
or a Miller High Life.
Okay, champagne and beers. Dude,
yep.
I wanted that fucking chick on the crescent moon tatted on myself so bad. Dude, I was like 16 years old. I was like, that's gonna be my tat. My first tattoo, but I never did.
You're on my fucking
yeah.
I'm
be my teardrop.
Hey, go teardrop. Love
It was
it.
super little on there.
Love it. Yeah, those two. I think I'm a banquet guy all day, dude.
Yeah, I love Banquet's great.
Yeah, I love it.
Maya was my original answer for the longest time, but it's hams. Like I think hams now is the one that like hams is a sleeper.
Are you a hams fan before it got all big, or are you a hams fan like currently?
No, so hams was the only reason I started to like hams is so my brother and I, like I mentioned earlier, like Taps and Tailgates, we did a domestic tournament. So we were like, all right, we get every domestic beer we could get, whether it was a light beer or like a normal beer.
Yeah.
And we pitted them against each other. Obviously, Bud was like the number one because back then, they were the king of beers, maybe not anymore.
The king of beers.
Yeah. So we had one versus, whatever, 8 or, but I think we had like 20, no, 8. It was between 16 and 20 beers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And we went through the whole tournament on one episode. And hams was like a 16 seed. And fucking the Cinderella story made it to the tournament. I mean, made it to the championship and then ended up losing. Yeah. I got vetoed. I picked hams. Everybody else picked Bud. Oh, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
So it is the king.
I guess. I mean, not in my eyes. But,
yeah.
But hams was, I was like, man, hams is fucking great. But that was like 4 years ago we did that. So I was like, I've been if I see a 4-pack of hams just on the shelf, like, pick that up.
Fuck yeah. Hams is solid. Yeah, hams is solid. Yeah.
It's a sleeper for
it is. Yeah. It is. Yeah. I'll take hams. Yeah, you're right. That's one that I forgot about.
But Banquet's great though. Like honestly, like sometimes when I make brats, like that's usually my go-to. It was like that. Yeah, I use Banquet and I use a bunch of different seasonings in there. So
I gotta try it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
As weird as this sounds, I just want to try your meat, bro.
You can have my meat whenever you want.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all this beer and barbecue talk. I'm like,
the quote Tombstone, say when.
There you go. Oh, that's a great movie, bro.
Banger movie.
Hell yeah, banger.
Easily one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I love
it. Forrest Gump, probably. No, Good Will Hunting, Top Gun. Forrest Gump's in there. Ooh, all great movies.
Forrest Gump's great.
Yeah.
Top Gun's great.
Yeah.
Even the newest one that came out.
Dude, the new one's a
fucking Maverick.
I actually might like the new one more than I like the original.
I agree, dude. I think
it's so good.
I think the new one was fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I guess if you want to release a sequel, wait 20-something years. And
you have to.
30 years, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they're releasing a sequel to a Jim Carrey movie.
Oh, shit.
It's
The Mask.
Is it?
No, I'm kidding. I have no idea.
I just saw, I could be full of shit, but I thought I saw an ad saying after, I don't know, almost 20 years, Jim Carrey's going to come back to do... Fuck.
Batman Forever.
The Riddler's back. I wish, man. That was one of my favorites.
It was great. Remember the McDonald's fucking glass?
I have one of them,
dude. I think I still have Batman and the Riddler. I
have the Riddler. Yeah, I was a big Jim Carrey fan.
Yeah, I was talking to a girl I just started recently dating, and I was telling her about like we were watching a movie. I don't remember which one it was, but I was like, do you remember when they would sell like the glassware? Sometimes they did it for like the Flintstones.
Oh, dude,
I remember they did it for Batman Forever.
Yep.
And they did it for a couple movies, like big, like kind of tentpole movie. Maybe the Flintstones wasn't a big tentpole movie, but great.
Yeah, great movie. Yeah.
Oh, what was Fred lied on his switched the aptitude test or whatever it was.
Yeah, with Barney.
Yeah, fucking Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
What a fucking movie.
That movie was fucking good, dude.
Oh, it was actually fucking funny, dude. It was great.
I'm like contemplating. Speaking of that movie, is like I had the pinball.
Yeah.
The with.
Oh, the Flintstones pinball?
Flintstones pinball.
Oh, dude.
So I'm like,
you gotta have that.
But I feel like people nowadays, man, like
what the fuck's the Flintstones?
Yeah. Or it's like they all want the new shit, with the big screens. Yeah. But I'm an OG, bro. I have the Simpsons party pinball.
Dude. Yeah.
I love that. I have Terminator 2.
Oh, dude. That's a great one.
So I have like all these really cool retros, but I have the new ones too. And it's like, I'm constantly battling myself. That's why, which is cool here is like, I'm going to rotate.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to open up with maybe if I can fit maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 on this wall right here. I'll probably have maybe, let's say it's 6. I'll have 4 news and 2 olds.
Yeah.
And see what gets the most gameplay on it. And if people love the old shit like Flintstones, T2 and all that.
Yeah.
Then I'll bring a little more.
Okay.
And then if like the new shit, then I got to bring in the new stuff like Pulp Fiction and Jaws and,
one of my favorite NES games was Jaws. It's so stupid. You can literally beat it in a half hour.
You can, yeah.
But
it's a great game, though.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. NES was so fucking good, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? And I constantly battle myself to figure out like, because I play a lot of like on the Switch. You can buy the old little NES.
Oh
games,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I play that a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Versus like the games that I spend $60-$70 on.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm an
But
old school guy.
Some of those games are like great. Like even there's one like, I mean, nobody ever talks about it. I mean, it's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
You remember that game when you have to go on the rides? You'd have to go on
Yes.
Space Mountain or Big Thunder Mountain and Pirate.
that's a fucking
Dude, that game's brutal.
a deep cut.
That game's brutal.
No one talks about that
Yeah,
ever.
it's fun, but it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, at least, I mean, if I played it now, I'd probably die fucking so fast.
Dude, you just reminded me. No, my favorite game of all time.
Yeah. What is it?
You said Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
My favorite game of all fucking time.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, banger. The first one? The OG? Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Dude, and how long did we wait for Kingdom Hearts fucking 3?
Man.
And dude, I feel like that game is all cutscene.
I don't even want to talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
fuck.
you made us wait all that time.
For that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts 1 is probably...
Oh, banger. With fucking, you had Cloud in there. You had even had Sephiroth in there.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was like, I never rounded off my top 5. It is
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, Last of Us.
Oh, Last of Us.
Yeah. And then,
You said Uncharted.
yeah, Uncharted, Ocarina.
Ocarina. Oh, 5.
So Uncharted was 1, Ocarina. I just said 3 right now. Oh, fuck. Well, Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. What was it? Last of Us. And then I'll think of whatever number 5 is in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great fucking game,
Yeah.
though, dude.
Oh, No Mercy.
No.
WWF New Mercy.
Oh.
Or WrestleMania 2000. Because they're basically the same
Guess
game.
what?
Yeah.
I have that game on fucking arcade.
Oh, fucking.
I got
let's
WrestleMania
go.
2000, dude.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, that's gonna be a staple here for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna stay here no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Like,
core.
2-player, core, dude.
Yeah.
I had that. That's gonna be here for sure.
I love that, man.
And then a buddy of mine is selling he made his own cab for
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, and he was telling me that he has like a few games in there. So I'm like, fuck, maybe I'll pick that up too. Like,
Yeah.
just have someone stand there and fucking get lost in the gameplay for a while. You know?
Yeah. Dude, I'm going to bring you some stuff. I mean, I know you're already, I'm going to give you the starters, but I got some stuff for you.
Dude.
Yeah. Cause I mean, I have my apartment, but it's like, I can't display everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, sometimes it's just sitting in there collecting dust. And I'm like, it deserves a good home.
Oh, dude.
So I got you.
I'll give it a good home.
I got you.
I'll find a spot. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the goal is like here, the majority of the theme here is most likely Mario. I have some Pac-Man, but Mario, I got Luigi's Mansion back there. But it's mostly a Mario game, right?
Oh, for sure.
The original plan was next door, I was going to knock this wall down
Yeah.
and make a new level.
Oh,
So you're going from this to a new level, and it was going to be like fucking Sonic and Donkey Kong and something else.
Yeah.
And then the next location will be a different level. So and then every location will have different beers.
Yeah.
So you have to visit different locations. And I wanted to give away like Sonic tokens.
Yeah.
You know, every time you visit, you collect all the tokens. Like that's the plan. You collect all the tokens and you get something.
Dude,
cool,
I love
like
that.
a shirt or a hat or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
something cool.
And you can even if you start off in one location with like just singles,
Yeah.
like, you know, like a single, I mean, obviously like a hop or like a Pilsner or lager, and then like maybe a single hazy
Yeah.
or something like that. And then you go to level 2, you can get like the doubles up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the vision that I currently have right now that I think I'm still going to do, you know, like it's important. So
that's sweet, dude.
Again, it'll make people more excited to check out, I don't know, Level Up fucking San Diego or wherever I go, you know, like,
dude, that sounds like
new.
a fucking phenomenal idea.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, I just want to have fun doing it. You know, like everyone talks about like how hard it is, and it's fucking hard. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is. But at
if
the
you
same
love
time,
it, you know,
let's have fun doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, no matter how long you're doing it for, like, you know, and for me, it's like, if I can bring in a sense of community and some fun to it.
Yeah.
Why not, dude?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I love that, man.
That's the plan, dude.
That's the mentality you got to have.
Yeah.
And keep killing it.
Oh, yeah.
Last one I got. And then because I do want to get your dad over here just to say how, you know, what he thinks of everything. And I love how his shirt says El Grandpa, right? I think I saw it.
Yeah. My sister has 3 kids of her own, dude.
I love that.
I got no kids. One
Same.
day, hopefully. No
Yeah,
kids.
no kids. Yeah, I mean, Morgan.
I got dogs. Yeah.
Yes, we have
got Woodland
dogs.
and fucking Rilo, aka Weeds, and
Yeah.
that's it, dude. Single, yeah.
If you were going to give advice to somebody that wanted to either start brewing or get into the industry,
Oh shit, yeah,
what would you say?
don't fucking do it. No,
It's funny that a lot of people think
says that. Really?
No, but they start with that, but then it's like
advice.
Yeah, it's like if like honestly, like maybe like try something,
Okay.
Yeah, and then see if you like it.
For me, it's like I think my approach was helpful. I think you go through phases, right? Like a relationship. You do a talking phase.
Yeah.
From the talking phase, you guys start maybe being exclusive and then date. And then, eventually it progresses. You move in together and have a kid and all that, right? Or get married, have a kid, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's your life. That's your person,
Yeah.
Brewing's, I think for me, if you want to open up a brewery, it's the same shit, same kind of mentality and approach. Is like, you're not going to quit on your partner.
Yep.
Right? If you find your person, I know nowadays dating is a little different.
Convoluted.
Exactly, dude, big time.
Yeah.
But it's like, for me, this is my baby right now. This is my relationship. And it's like, I approach that with that mentality where, okay, I'm going to give her everything I got. And in turn, hopefully if I feed her,
yeah,
she's going to take care of me the way I need, right? Yeah. Like, people are going to come in, purchase the beers, and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, feeding the yeast.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. So I think for me, it's like, if you want to open up a brewery, or anybody out there that wants to do it, I think you start in phases. You start from early on.
Yeah.
And you start off homebrewing.
Yeah.
Then from the homebrew, you do either an assistant brewer or a cellarman or pour beers at a brewery.
Yeah.
Learn the business a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Once you kind of learn a little bit of it, then from there, you can kind of take on more and start, brewing your own beer, becoming an assistant brewer, a head brewer.
Yeah.
Once you learn the nuances, then open up your own brewery. But it takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifices, dude.
100%.
I don't think like when I first started this journey, like, I didn't think it'd be that much sacrifice, but it's a shit ton of sacrifice.
Yeah, man.
Like, you missed out on friends' parties and your nieces and nephews growing up and a lot of cool, a lot of great events. I think that's the most important thing, is like understanding the amount of sacrifice it's going to take, the amount of money it's going to take. That is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And like,
but it's doable.
There's also people that like that are in your life. Sometimes they're like, "Oh, you're not here, or you're not doing that." And it's like, dude, like, I'm trying to accomplish my dream right now, bro. Like, and I had people in my life before. They're like, "Oh, dude, you're busy all the time." I was like, dude, I'm trying to grind. I'm trying to do something that I love. Like, why are you giving me shit about it?
Exactly.
Like, I will make time for you.
Yeah.
It may not be as much time as you want.
No.
But I will make sure that you feel like I'm in your life.
1,000%.
Yeah. And if you have an opportunity to, to do something like you're doing here.
Yeah.
Man, and this isn't me. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. With the way it is now, it's already fucking great.
Thank you, man.
And just your vision and everything like that you've talked about today.
Yeah.
This place is going to be fucking insane.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, this place is like, I can only imagine, like, if I came back, like, I mean, obviously I'm going to be back in between then.
I'll never see you.
But say if I came back after like a year and I'm like, holy shit, like, this place is, it would, I guarantee it would have changed so much.
Yeah.
From that first day or from today.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better, brother.
Oh, I appreciate you, man.
I mean,
honestly,
think
it means a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool space. And like, you got to take over a cool space in $10. You made it your own.
Yeah. Shout out.
And that's fucking great, bro.
Thank you, man. That means a lot to me, man. Honestly, like,
oh yeah.
I think, you're kind of seeing the vision. You're one of the first people that have come here and, and checked out the spot. And as next time you come back, it'll look different every single time, and that's exciting.
And that's the best part, because you're leveling up.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
There you go. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I almost cried. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you for being on.
Absolutely.
maybe we'll hit pause. I'd love to have your dad come over.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and then if he wants to, we'll go ahead and hit pause real quick.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So I am here with Luis Mendoza Sr., Luis, the owner of Level Up Broucade's dad. How proud are you of your son, man?
Very proud, man. It seemed like an impossible task for him at first.
Yeah.
But then, seeing all this happen is like a dream come true for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even describe how proud I am of him.
Yeah.
Because he's worked a lot, it's been one of his dreams. And just to see it like this, it's like, I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. With the amount of like, perseverance and, being willing to sacrifice stuff, like be able to do what you have to do to accomplish your dream. I mean, it's the best.
Yes, it is, and it's been a long time coming for him, So now this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
I know nothing but up from here on,
Oh yeah. It's only going to grow, and his beer is freaking great.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, that's right.
Well, and he was telling me that you're like, you test everything too.
Yes. And I gotta be, brutally honest with him because, he's my son, but then again, I gotta let him know what he has brewed some beers that I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
But then I had some of the good ones. I'm like, this is a winner for sure, and that was one of my main concerns, that he was going to be on point, and he is, so far so good, nothing but good reviews, and they're approved by me too. So,
and dad's approval means the most, right?
Yes. And then also mom, she does that. So she's always, giving my good advice and she's an official tester too.
Oh yeah.
She's got the clean palate.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
That's great, man. Well, cheers.
Cheers,
I
man.
appreciate it. I mean, and you being doing this, and like, obviously I told him, I'm proud of you.
Yes,
we've only ever seen it a couple times. He's a really great fucking kid.
Yes.
You raised a good one, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And, and like I said, nothing but good things are going to come his way. When you're legit and that good of a person, nothing but good things can come your way.
So. It's going to grow. And we were talking about maybe future plans for him. I was like, man, it's only going to go up and up and up.
Yes. That's why you level up.
Yeah. Right. Damn right. That's what we said. Yeah. That's exactly what we said earlier.
Yes. So,
no, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Luis, for coming on and being able to say something about your son. I love that. And cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Okay. So I just had Luis Mendoza Sr. on. Now I have Mama Abby Mendoza.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah. How proud of your son?
Oh, extremely proud. There's no words to describe how proud I am of him. He has a mindset. He's determined and he's focused.
Yeah.
There's no stopping him. Once he gets an idea in his head, forget about it. There's no stopping him. And, I'm just so proud. I'm absolutely proud of him. And I know that good things come to good people.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long time coming for him, and I just wish him the best, and I wish him all the success.
Yeah.
And I tell him I'm behind him 100%.
Mm-hmm. So. And you were just behind the bar.
I was. Yes, I was. He trained me on that yesterday.
There you go. And how great is that? Because I mean, one of the best things about the craft beer community, I feel like it's, especially when you're about to open up your own place, it's like family is the ones that are like coming in and, or what do you need? Yeah, we'll figure it out. And I feel like that's the best part about it.
Right. Yeah.
But you raised a good one.
You know what? I did. I have to tap myself on the back on that one. But you know what? Even when he was a kid, he's always been a really good kid. He's always been very respectful and just a good kid.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm proud of him, and I know that he has a good head on his shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And and you're right. The entire family were here to support him in whatever endeavor he has moving forward. If he wants to grow or if he wants to open another branch somewhere else, like we support him 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that because we were talking about him like potentially opening up, like, I mean, as it progresses, that open up another spot and then another spot.
Right.
But that's that mentality that you were talking about. He, like, once he sets his mind to something, because I at least I feel the same way about myself. Like once I set my mind to it, like I'm going to try to take it wherever I can.
Sure.
But your son's going to take it, his beer's great.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
The place looks great. And I told him, I was like, it's only going to get better and better too, especially like when he puts in the arcade machines or pinball machines. It's going to bring in a completely different clientele too into the craft beer community. And he's a really good dude.
Yeah. And absolutely. And I agree. Once he brings in those arcades, it's going to give it a new vibe.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks great right now, but I think that, in fact, yesterday, the people were saying, well, what's to come? Like, what's next? Like, what are you going to put over here? And what are you going to do on this side? And the moment we said, oh, we're going to bring some arcades and we're going to have this arcade and that arcade, everyone got really excited about it.
Yeah.
And that's a new concept, actually, because when we did our research and development, he took me along for the ride. And, you know, I had the opportunity to visit other breweries, and I have not seen a concept like this. So in my heart, I know that he's on the right track. Yeah. And I feel like once he brings in and finalizes everything, I think the people will come. Yeah. And for one, primarily, I mean, not because I'm his mom, but the beer is really good.
It is
like,
really good.
It's really, really good. And then the vibe, the ambiance and the vibe. He's got the games going on the TV. So, you know, he's got this whole concept of what he ultimately wants it to be.
He had his dream.
Exactly. Yeah. And once that came to fruition, it took him a while. You know, it's that seed was planted in him, and he just worked so hard at making this come to fruition. And now that he's here, it's surreal. Yeah. You know, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I mean, as a mom watching him grow, it's awesome. Yeah. It's awesome. And I'm here working the bar, and yesterday I learned how to pour, and that was an adventure in itself because the first ones had, you know, this much of a head, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah. But you know what? It's funny because there's a skill to everything in this business. Yeah. But I told him, I said, as long as you need me, I will be here.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
That's great. I mean, and he's built something really cool here, and it's only going to get better. And you just see that fortitude that he has within him to, like, he will never let this fade. Yeah. Yeah. Because he cares too much about it.
Absolutely. And that's 100% correct, because even like when people come in, he wants that criticism. Yeah. You know, and he there's a great satisfaction when people say, hey, man, your beer is delicious. Yeah. For him, it's like, it's all about the community. It's like, great, man. And give me your true criticism, because I'm here to serve you guys. What do you like?
100%.
You know, what don't you like about this beer? And what do you like about this? And that's really what I really like, because there's a lot of people that don't like criticism. Yeah. And he welcomes it. Oh, yeah. And he welcomes it so that he can better it, because it's craft beer. It's a niche. Yeah. So if you can better it and better serve your community, hey.
Yeah. He listens instead of react.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, and you have to have that, because if you're just going to react to every person that comes in, like, take the constructive criticism and then, you know, and build on that, do all that sort of thing. And like, he's on his way, and he's got great beer already. Yeah. I mean, it's only going to get better.
Yes. Yes.
So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's awesome. And like I said, you and Luis raised a good one, and
thank you.
He's gonna do some really great things.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, he will. And I mean, this place is gonna be packed. And I even told him, I was like, man, because there's some breweries that are kind of hidden. You're on a busy street, being on Arrow, that's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The foot traffic is going to be incredible. Yeah. Yeah. And we look forward to it. I think we're ready. You know, we've been dreaming about this day forever. Yeah. And now that it's here, it's like, we're ready. He's so ready.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And him and I talked about it earlier. It's like, him and I have been talking since like end of June, early July about doing something eventually. But I mean, he had just started back then. So it was like him, you know, building this place out. I'm sure like what it looks like now from because I came here once when it was Sandbox a long time ago. And it looks like you can still see some things that are similar, but it looks like a completely different place. Mm-hmm. He's made it his own.
Right.
And that's the best part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And like I said, I think he's dreamt about this day forever, and everything pictured in his mind. He's like, Mom, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Yeah. And at times I'm like, I don't know about that concept. I don't, because I don't know much about the industry. Yeah. So when he said, I'm going to bring arcades in, I'm thinking to myself, gosh, that's a little retro. Like, is that in style right now?
But that's all kind of coming back.
It's coming back 100%.
I mean, mullets are back, so video games are back too. So.
Exactly. So as he started showing me that part of his life, that part of the industry, and I started opening my eyes to, gosh, there's such a big world out there, right? And then I thought to myself, wow, that's a really good concept.
Yeah.
Because as I started going to different breweries, I didn't see this concept.
Yeah.
So he had everything in his mind, and he has his little notebook, and he's writing notes down. And now that he's here, like I said, I'm so proud of him, and we're totally ready.
That's great.
And I'm learning as quickly as I can.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what comes of it. And I wish him so much success. But, most importantly, it makes him happy. Like making beer, you have to have a job that makes you happy.
Of course.
And it makes him happy.
Yeah. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, then you're just wasting your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I have a 9 to 5, but I love what I do. But I also it supplements this, so I'm able to do this.
Yes.
It's not like sometimes there's people out there that just want to complain about work every day.
Mm-hmm.
What's the why?
Right.
Like, why do you want to continue to live that way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, find some, or at least you can do your 9 to 5, but then find something on the side that makes you happy.
Sure.
And he found it. And like, one last question before we finish up. How much money did you spend on video games when he was a kid? Because he loves video games.
Right?
So did I. So.
It's funny that you ask, because his first video game that I purchased him was a Sega.
Okay.
I think it was a Sega. And he had quite a bit of games, but it wasn't anything exaggerated.
Yeah.
I just think that he enjoyed it as a little kid. I think it's something that I'm sure all kids love video games.
But sometimes we don't grow out of it.
Exactly. Yes. And for him, I think he's in that boat where he loved video games when he was a kid, and he still does.
Oh yeah.
And so he's incorporating his both loves. He loves beer, he loves making beer, and he loves playing. So why not put those together?
Yeah.
And make something out of it.
I told him earlier, I was like, this might have been like the closest to a perfect episode I've ever had, because I can talk to a brewer about his craft, but then we can also talk about Pokemon, and we can talk about video games and stuff. So
exactly.
I was like, to me, it doesn't get much better than that.
Right.
Because I get to, relate on that level on 3 different levels. And what he does is put out something amazing like this.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Abby.
Thank you.
And
for your time.
He's, obviously Papa Luis and Luis Jr. Like I said, I know I've said it like 3 times already, but you raised a good one. And he's really like, we've never hung out before. We've only ever talked in messages. And it felt like one of the easiest things I've ever done.
Yeah. He has this charisma about him.
Yeah.
I don't know where he gets it.
Moxie.
Maybe a little from me. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, you and Luis were both able to talk. So yeah.
But he does. I watched him yesterday. It's funny because we all love our kids, of course. But as I watched him in his element, I was a little bit in awe. Just the way he carries himself and the way he speaks to his customers. He's just so sociable, and he's got that charisma. He can talk to anybody.
Yeah, he's relatable.
He's relatable 100%. And, as a mom, I just watch him and I'm like, wow, like this is his element. This is his niche. And I'm glad he found it, because there's a lot of people that don't find their niche in life.
Not at all.
And I'm glad he found it, and I'm glad he pursued it, and it's a risk. And I'm really glad he took the risk.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I told him, I was like, you were willing to do that. Not many people would be willing to do that.
Right.
Especially like being like, because I've talked to like brewers and stuff like that where they made a lot of money doing their other job, but that's not what they wanted to do.
Right.
And they're willing to take that leap.
Right.
And it pays off sometimes. And like, just being able to take the risk in itself is hard.
Right.
So, well, thank you again, Abby. You're a sweetheart. And, and Luis and Luis. I didn't know they had the same name until Luis told me.
Yes. Luis Jr.
Awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, and it's great seeing the family here and being able to like, yeah, what do you need? What do you need help with? And that's what this community is all about.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. And he puts us to work. Believe me.
Yeah. He's a mom.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on their beers out there.
Yeah. So, but we're ready. I'm here to support him, and whatever he needs me, I'm here for that.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
No,
so thank you. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it.
Of course. No, anything I can do for Luis to make this grow, I am 1,000% in.
Oh, thank you.
And
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I always say, usually how I end every episode is I say support local, drink local, but find your beer. Find the beer that makes you want, to go to different breweries or, to venture out, I guess, more than anything. But
yeah, absolutely. And you know what? And there's a different flavor for everybody.
Exactly.
Not everybody likes IPAs. Yeah. Not everybody likes a Pilsner.
Yeah.
But, it's always great to try new beers.
Dinner salad.
They can come here and try our beer, and I'm sure they'll like something here.
Yeah, come on in. Water's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, Abby.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, it was super fun. Super grateful to him, to his family. Obviously it's a great support system he has, and just super excited for him, man. Let's see what else we got. Upcoming episodes. So obviously, this week's Level Up. Next week is the Wort Wrangler episode, and then it's going to be Judge, then Stoutsgiving. So Stoutsgiving will come debating whether flipping those. So it might actually be Stoutsgiving and then Judge, just so it comes out the week going into Thanksgiving. And then Common Space, Pinter, Arts District. I might be recording a episode with the Brewcade podcast. So I'm pretty stoked about that. We've been talking about doing a collab together, and then also going to be recording an episode with my brother. So that should take me to New Year's. So that should be good. And the other two are going to be, one's going to be a remote with Brewcade, and then one just with my brother, so I can make that easy. But yeah, I've been working my flipping ass off to try to free up time for the holidays. So I'm stoked that I was able to do that. And honestly, also go to wildrileysupply.com. Support my brother. Makes really cool shirts. We're going to be doing a collab shirt. And that one will be exclusively on his site. And it may have to do with Find Your Beer. So I'm excited about that. There's going to be more of that to come. What else we got? I think that is it. God, this has been about a 2-hour episode. So I hope you guys, know that how much I appreciate everyone that listens each week, that downloads the show, and gives the reviews that you do. I think we're up to 85 5-star reviews on Spotify. That really does help, because then it gets people, it puts it in front of more people. And that would be, the more people can see it, the better off the show is, the more reach we can get, and the more people we can get out there to maybe, to support local, drink local, and find your beer. Cheers, Tap Fam.